the church. Level up. Good about stuff.
Bones.
Mm-hmm. Bones has been returned. Hollow spell has been restored, and there is now, according to Father Lucian Petrovich, a safe place in Valaki, a truly safe place.
I just want to say that Riles at level 4 has almost half the amount of health that I do. Or it's just a little bit more than half the health I do.
Oh wow.
Did Riles? Is that Riles' real hit points? 23.
I think it is.
I think it is.
You leveled up?
I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly. I think it is.
Lucky, did you level up? Is 23 accurate?
Oh my god, I didn't realize I was double muted. Sorry about that. I've been like talking. I'm like,
Riles.
why aren't you guys replying to me? You guys would be jerks.
We don't like you.
Yeah, no, I leveled up, level 4, right? That's right.
What
Yeah.
were you before?
Yeah.
Didn't you have like 18 before?
I did. So this is a perk. I'm getting better. We're this is
Someone's
good.
not in a con bonus.
No.
Someone dumped the con.
Yeah. It's great.
You have a
It makes
negative con?
perfect sense. No. Just 10.
Okay.
It makes sense for a little halfling. He's very
It's
mortal. He's very afraid. It didn't make sense when Lamb was like a scaredy cat because like he was like practically indestructible, had a lot of resistances and hella hit points and good armor class. But for Riles, it's making sense.
It's just part of Wham's charm.
Yeah. Heads
Or
up.
lack of charm.
Or lack of it, yeah. I did start streaming the second Rob started recapping. And I meant to warn you guys, but I didn't realize my microphone was off. So
What about the
Oh, okay.
intro?
no intro.
Is
I had an
no
extra
intro?
hour and I used it to cook dinner. I'm having tacos and it is great.
Yeah, that's what happens when you give everybody an extra hour. They just waste it.
Wasted?
I've-
These
I've-
Or
tacos
they
are
get
amazing. I
food, or they
beg
do
to
something
differ,
that they
Rob.
have to do.
I watched Discovery. I thought it.
Oh, I'm so excited to watch that. I've just finished Next Gen. I'm like almost done with Voyager. And then I'm
First
gonna go
watches?
to, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I became a
nice.
Trekkie
Yeah.
last year. And it's been
Nice.
amazing. I'm so
It's-
happy to be part
Oh,
of
I'm
it.
It's funny
excited
that
for you.
you're-
That's awesome.
Mentioning watching Discovery because that's what I was doing as well too.
Nice.
Although I've been rewatching because it's been a while since I've seen Discovery, so I've been kind of going through the seasons and then
Okay.
catch up to the 5th season. So
The
It was a good episode.
Strange New Worlds is really good too. The Discovery, like the last season Discovery, I felt like they kind of lost a little bit of the thread. Like they're kind of all over the place. And this one, I'm still, I don't know, I'm not entirely sold on the news.
Did you watch last night's yet?
I have not yet.
Oh,
So I
it's
have
an
to.
interesting. It's a timey-wimey episode.
Oh.
It's good.
Timey, why?
Timey-wimey.
I mean, I'm a Trekkie anyway. I love all these things, so like I'll
Yeah.
watch it even if it's
Yeah.
a crappy episode. So,
Same.
yeah, and I'm almost caught up. I just haven't watched the most recent.
Gotcha.
I've been getting through Fallout. It's
Oh my god, I was gonna tell you guys about Fallout last week. Isn't it so good? I liked it. I'm a big fan. It's okay if you guys hate it. I don't know what the public.
I love it.
Okay.
One of my coworkers watched all of it last night and was like, "You have to watch it." He's like, "Do you know what Fallout is?" And I'm like, "Shut up." Like, shut up.
Shut up.
I'm like,
Shut
"You
up.
Clash of Clans, little bastard! Like, leave me alone." Yes, I know what Fallout is, but no, I haven't gotten to see it yet. Like,
Are you on the freeway, Brian?
yeah, it's free out here, baby.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, Fallout's great. I would have binged the whole thing, but like we've been just busy until late and haven't had a chance to like watch all the episodes.
I got to the part in episode 3. Well, I won't give any spoilers.
Spoilers!
But I got to a part, and I'm like, I'm okay for the moment. Maybe I'll come back later.
I think it's a great series. I think it's
I
hilarious.
was enjoying it. I'll just come back later.
I just started. Brian's in a game on. Wait, no, Brian, you're not in that game yet. I started Dungeons of Drakenheim on Tuesday afternoons for some people, and there's definitely sort of like a Fallout feeling to that campaign because like the whole city is like irradiated with like this mutagenic sort of like magic, and it just like as I've been watching Fallout, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna steal some stuff from here. I think.
Nice.
But we haven't talked about that. we're here, and we're actually streaming. We should actually talk about this game. What do you guys think? Should we talk about Hotel Barovia?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It's an idea. We could talk about
It's an idea.
The Hotel Barovia, the Curse of Garrison.
it.
Oh, poor
Curse
Garrison.
of no hands.
All right.
Temporary.
He had the chance to remove it, and he did it. One of these days.
I think I
you
can
guys
fix
any
it on like
thoughts
level
on it?
10 or something.
Garrison has a plan, okay? He's got somebody carrying around 12 fingers for him. He just needs to get them.
He's got a guy with a couple extra fingers, so he'll be one up by the end of this. He's betting to be ahead by the end.
Not a.
Oh boy.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Bum. So, second, this is your first morning. You did a lot the day before. First night, first morning in Vallaki, and you've got another day before the festivities begin, and about that time is also going to be when this dress has been gussied up and repaired and handed off to you. The dress from the burgomaster.
Okay.
You guys have a whole day to sort of figure out what you're going to do in this place. Do you lay low? Are you at all concerned that you guys kicked a hornet's nest in the cult's sort of dungeon over in Watcher House? And you guys, some of you know that you were spotted leaving that place by Strasny, who was out in the streets with a few of his men. What are you guys thinking as you guys get up in the morning and look at the day ahead? Like everything's great. Like there's like light coming through the windows and like people are happy in here. But as soon as you go to the front door and open it up, there's like a mist out there and the cold comes in and you just feel like, shit, this is only really happening here in the church. There is no sun out there.
Did we get the dress? I don't think we
No.
We're
did.
still waiting.
No, not.
No.
He's gonna give that to you on the festival day. You suspect that he might be delaying giving you the dress, that it might be ready already, but he wants you to come to his festival because the festival's important to Vallaki. Everyone must be happy. All will be well.
How many days to the festival?
It's the day after this one.
Okay, because he promised me I could light the thing.
Yes.
Ryle's main thing is he's just he's not going to do his normal comedy here at all. He's realized that that's a terrible idea, but he's realized that dancing seems to work, so he's going to keep on doing that. So Ryle's is dancing maybe in preparation for the festivities. Thinking up some
You're
choreography.
practicing some some performative
Pirouettes
dance
or,
or whatever?
yeah, something, yeah. Maybe he's like preparing like a line dancing choreography that he's gonna try to get
Line
people in.
dancing?
Yeah.
Just by yourself, or are you going to try to recruit some other members of the guy line dancing in Barovia?
He's preparing some line dancing. Maybe he's trying to get the crew like, oh, come on, guys. All right. So it's just, a pivot to the left and then you kick here, touch your boot, then turn. And he's trying to get like the crew to do it with him so that when the day of the festivities comes, he can like do a line dancing lesson kind of deal.
All right. But again, are you trying to like bring in anybody else in this group to like teach them? So like it's not just you up there at the start?
Oh, for teaching, no. Riles is he likes the spotlight, so he takes it himself. But he does want the rest of the team to like know some of the choreography, so that it isn't just him in front of no one. Like there are some people who already know the dances a little bit. At least, like if none of the villagers join, at least it'll be Garrison and Azoth and Bivothy and Gretchen and Jareth doing the dances. Maybe Giggles is in there too.
So you're recruiting people. Are they into this?
Yeah, is anyone into this, or are you guys just ignoring me?
All I know is it's step, pivot, twirl, not pivot, step, twirl, step, pivot. Are you trying to piss off the volcano?
You know what, Nazoth? That's some really insightful. Thank you. No, yeah, I'll take that. Okay, and he's like writing it down. He's writing step, pivot, step, pivot. Wait, is it step, pivot, or wait, is volcano?
All right, so you're doing your dance thing. Give me a performance check, just to see how it's going. Maybe you'll get some of the folks here in the church to join in, if not your friends.
24.
All right.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
Dancing.
Jesus Christ.
Uh.
Let's see if I can find some creepy line dance. I want to find some goth line dance music.
Oh,
I'm gonna do a
goth
quick
line
search.
dance music sounds awesome.
Oh.
I'm so into
Dark
this like Midwestern
sparkles.
emo.
Night music, dark wave goth guy liner. Let's see what
I-
this
I'm
is.
so into
I have a
this.
negative performance.
I will.
Same.
Are you,
I've-
trying to learn it?
Isn't
Well,
the Wednesday dance typically a
Gertrude
goth
wanted
dance?
to try to help.
No, it's a happy dance. No, nothing sad, Nazoth. Nothing sad. Don't tell them it's secretly a doomsday dance. Don't tell them. They don't need to
Gertrude
know.
would try to help. Oh god.
Ah!
That's the non-natural one.
Oh my
Saturday Night
god.
Fever dance.
Gretchen does not know what she's doing.
It's okay to stumble. Just okay. The main thing you want to do is just make sure you're looking the same direction as me. So he's like, stage. Don't worry about the footsteps too much. If you look in the right way, no one will notice.
I don't have
Jareth,
feet.
look at your hooves or whatever. Just look at what Jareth's doing. Jareth, turn into a goat and then show Bimothy how to do this.
Turn into-
You definitely get a few of the locals though to give it a shot. They are not trained in dancing either, so let's just see generally how they do. They do a heck of a lot better than Gretchen and Bimothy.
Let's go.
Apparently, they have done some dance. They have done some forced happy dancing before in Vallaki in previous festivals, so
No, actually be
they know
happy,
some of
guys.
these steps.
Not
They give you
fake
these
real
creepy smiles, like, "Oh yes, we've learned this dance before," and they're just forced smiles and dancing.
This isn't the fascist march. This is line dancing. It's supposed to be fun, guys.
Okay.
And then we are smiling.
That is, I guess, that is half of performing. Okay, cool. All right, good job. Thank you, guys.
Unfortunately, I cannot find any gothic line dancing mix-ups, but it's too bad.
That is a shame.
All right.
We can picture in our head, and it's perfect there. Garrison,
in
are
your
you not into dancing? What the heck?
Garrison's in a cart outside.
I wonder if emo line dancing would find anything.
Ooh, probably.
Oh, I
It'd
think
be
I
the
got
same vibe.
something.
Garrison is an expert performer. Little did you know, I have no hands.
You don't need hands.
But
You
I
just use
also-
feet.
It's got no hands and 2 left feet.
No hands and 2 left feet. But I'll do it for you, Riles. Just put me in the back so nobody follows me.
There's no backside. When we turn, eventually you'll be in the front. But okay, yeah, sure. Go in that corner.
What? That's on you, then, buddy.
Boy, Garrison, 2 left feet, no hands. Well, life just didn't give you a chance, did it?
I don't know, but I'm gonna be a wolf soon.
That sounds bad. Still, I still want that on record. That I still think that's bad, right?
All right, well that makes one of you.
I mean, I think we could still fix that. If
Mr.
It's
Lonely.
not something to
is a
fix.
long song.
It's a blessing.
I mean,
You don't have
Can't
to
argue
be
too
blessing.
much.
It's not a thing.
Days from now, guys. Just days from now. I'll be a wolf, and I'll have 2 new hands with 12 fingers.
I like the optimism, but
It's gonna happen. What's that thing that hippie chick said to me? What is it? Manifested? You know? You just gotta keep believing in it until it happens.
I'm going to play over in Discord just a little bit of
Hand
sort
of
of
nesting.
dark dance music. It's the closest thing I can get.
Can you put on Mr. Lonely by Midland? That's like a line
Oh.
dancing song specifically, and it's kind of on the emo side. But I guess it's not
Let me
as
look.
emo enough. The music you have now is pretty good. That's pretty good. People can line
Mr.
dance to
Lonely.
this. This is better than Mr. Lonely, probably. Don't worry. Forget it.
I
can't
know
even-
this one, Mr. Lonely. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can find a dark version.
Oh, Mr. Lonely, the remix.
There's got to be like a mix somewhere around here. No, I'm not finding one. There's a slower version of Mr. Lonely, but I don't know if that's good.
Probably not.
Fitting dark version. Nah, I'd have to look for a while. We're gonna
Nah,
stick with
not
this one.
worth it. This
I
is
mean, this is just for us to anyway. But if anybody else wants to listen to this song, it is the last. What is it called? The Last Dance by Peter Gundry. Anybody that's actually watching the stream later on, Last Dance, Peter Gundry. That's what I'm playing in the background here. That none of you can hear because we don't have licenses for it. Yay!
I've been putting it. Maybe
This-
I just like share it for like a second. I'll share it right
For a
now.
second?
Yeah, for 3 seconds.
Sort of like a
That's
dark
copyright.
waltz
Perfect.
with some accordion going on there too.
Mhm.
Spooky.
All right, some things that you guys know about Vallaki. Just you have encountered a few places here of, I don't know, potential interest, things to do or see, or whatever. And I'll list them off again real quick. Give me 1 second. Look at my notes. You guys had seen a toy shop at one point over in town, like the night before when you were coming back here. Strange little toy shop. You had also seen, well, you guys, most of you have already been to the, most of you have already been to the stockyard, but in the back there was that wagon with a tiger in it. You guys were interested. You guys never made it there. I think last night you were talking about going there, and you never made it. And I don't know what your plan was with it, but that's still over there. There's the
Today's
Watcher
plan
House.
is to be the tiger.
What is it? The plan is to what?
To get the tiger. We need that. I told you he's going to be our backup.
Okay.
Bob, you can't put a tiger in front of us and expect us not to free it.
All right. There's creepy stuff going on at Watcher House. You know that because you found this cult in the basement and then skedaddled before anybody else showed up. You know that the burgomaster, his mansion, has got its own thing going on, and you saw some sort of creepy dude. At least a couple of you saw a creepy dude in one of the attic windows, kind of watching you when you left that place. The toy shop, the toy shop is Blinsky Toys, and you guys had actually seen. You guys remember had seen like a toy over in the Wizard of Wines. One of the children there had a Blinsky's toy. There's another thing that a couple of you had learned about Vallaki too, and it's not so much in the town, but right outside the town, kind of off into the trees, there is a Vistani camp that you've been told is like a permanent place that some of the Vistani have established, kind of in the just right outside the walls of Vallaki. What things are you guys interested in? And the tiger, maybe that's it. I don't know if that was a joke or not. Someone take the lead and let me know where you're going and what you're doing in the morning.
Harrison. Riles definitely isn't taking the lead on this tiger thing. He's like kind of down because he thinks he could ride it, but he's a little afraid.
Does not sound safe.
Remember what I said? Affirmations. You know, you just got to will it into existence. The tiger wants to be on our team. Gareth is going to talk to it. It's totally going to be fine.
Riles
I don't
starts
think
interpreting.
so.
What if we learned about those words?
That's true.
Right? Come on, sir. Gareth.
As far as I
Anyone's gonna-
know, the only thing we have to do is wait until the festival.
Well, I'm waiting for this 12-fingered man to show up because he's supposed to play the festival. And at that point, I'm going to get my new pair of hands. But if the tiger wants to help, he might totally be in. You know, we should ask him.
I mean, I just worried that we're gonna get kicked out of this town because we've already gotten in trouble already. I don't want to like, get kicked out because we're making people unhappy or whatever. Setting loose a tiger seems like a big tick on the box of making people unhappy.
We don't have to free it. I can just talk to it.
That's a step in the right direction. And when he begs for his freedom, because he's a conscious animal, Bimothy maybe will understand where I'm coming from and how he'd want to join us. Also, Riles, I heard he's a great dancer.
Well, in that case, still
The
maybe.
wagon, I should note, when I think only Bimothy has seen it, right? Nobody else has gone to look at this thing. Bimothy, the side of this wagon, you remember seeing it had the name of the owner on it. It said Octavio's Carnival of Wonders. You know Octavio was this bard that you guys had actually caught a glimpse of in the Blue Water Inn, but when when Strozzi showed up with his guys and that whole fight broke out, and when the darkness was gone, so was he. So you don't, and I think somebody was trying to find this guy at one point. So you know who the wagon belongs to. You've seen
Yeah.
that guy. You just don't know where he is.
That rectangle.
Rictavio,
Mhm.
I think.
Rick
Mhm.
Fabio.
Well,
Ricketts?
Timothy, if you want to lead me there, I will talk to it.
I don't want to, but
You can hide behind me. I promise I won't open the door.
okay.
I make no such promise. If the tiger wants out, the tiger gets out.
I turn over. I said I won't open the door.
All right, as long as we're on the same page, because I think the tiger wants to be free. There's something deep in me that believes that.
I got you.
All right. I put down the name of Octavius so you know who we're talking about.
I guess Timothy will lead him to where he saw the card.
All right, you guys head back across town. It's kind of over near the coffin maker's place, but in that the yard right next to it, which is called the stockyard. The stockyard is this large area that's behind the general store where you guys had visited the day before. You guys had bought a couple things there, and Timothy had seen this cart behind it. Let's just grab all you guys, move you over there, ladies and gentlemen, to the stockyard. Let me check out weather here. Weather.
That thing is just for me, by the way, so I don't forget how to pronounce it.
Okay.
Are there bonds in this yard or just stocks?
Yeah, so funny. Just stocks. They're all going down. Hold on a second here. What does it say? There was a. I was trying to find a weather generator, but that doesn't work at all. That was terrible.
I bet you it's foggy and gray.
It is foggy. It's gray. Mostly, I'm just checking to see if it's raining at all.
It's gray and
Actually-
cloudy where I am in real life.
Right, roll it 1d100 for humidity level.
Now I have a weather generator. It is a little bit windy today. It's always misty in this place. But there's
What
a
happens
little
if you roll
breeze,
100?
kind of
Would we be underwater?
No.
maybe. There is a lake nearby which could flood this place, but that's not happening today. Little bit of a breeze here, ruffling cloaks and tabards, and see overhead that the mist's just kind of traveling quickly across the sky over Vlaki. So you guys are watching this wagon from the entrance to the stockyard. There's nobody in the back here right now. Just it's quiet. Well, is Jareth gonna go talk to some animals?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think his name's Tony. He likes frosted flakes.
What?
Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger.
So, does Rick Tavio nowhere to be found?
You do not see him here.
All right.
This wagon does not look like it's a sort of wagon where someone would live in it. It's you think from what Timothy told you, if there's a tiger in there, it's probably taking up almost the entire thing. I'll show you an image of it again because I got one.
It can't be very comfortable.
It's not tiny. I mean, you can see it's kind of a sizable wagon. Double doors in the back, chains across, holding it closed. You step up to the back of this thing. I take it, HRH Jareth Pavarel of Lithium.
Yeah.
As you do, you can smell just like that scent of like animal and a little bit of smell of kind of like old meat. And like predators have like a certain smell around them typically. And this you can smell it from this place when you get within like 10, 5-10 feet. Not overpowering, but it's there. You move up, look in the window. Or are you just going to cast a spell, call to it? How are you doing this?
I will walk up to it, but have at least, let's say, stand at least 5 feet away.
All right.
And then I just go, "Hello, are you in there? Are you hungry?"
You hear a bit of a growl before a response. Always hungry. Food should be coming soon. Who are you?
I'm Jareth, and these are my friends. Is Rictavio your master? Is he coming to feed you soon?
You hear something kind of bump against the back door as the chains rattle, and you can see like this big tiger eye kind of looking out the back windows. Should be coming soon. Hungry. Needs to bring the meat. Do
If
you
you
have
can't-
meat? Do you have food?
Well, if Rictavio won't be back in time, what kind of meat would you like?
Wolf.
Oh, wolf, eh?
Oh, you heard the man, Garrison.
The master brings me.
I'm not a wolf either. Have you ever tried Goodberry? Ask him if he's tried Goodberry.
You hear it sniffing at the air. I can smell a wolf out there.
Oh, that might be me. I'm trying to become one.
Yeah, he got bit.
Feed me your wolf.
He's our friend, but I'll find you a non-werewolf. I'll find you wolf.
What is the difference?
Uh,
Wolf meat is wolf meat.
One was transformed into it.
Friends taste just as good as enemies.
He's got you there.
Yes, but isn't it better to have the friend with you in case of enemies?
No. Better to have the friend with you in case of hunger.
Alright. Well, I'll go try to find Rictavio. If not, we'll find you some wolf meat. Anybody have any questions?
Hungry. You have food now. Want food. Gotta hear it bump against the back of this wagon. The chains rattled again.
I think we should leave.
He seems like
Yeah.
a perfectly reasonable animal.
What did he
Let's
say,
go,
Jared?
Garrison. Let's go. We'll try to find Rictavio or some wolf meat for him.
You hear another bump against the back of the wagon. The chains rattle even more alarmingly. Food! And the rest of you are just hear, "Rawr, rawr,"
Yes,
just
yes,
like
yes.
angry noises now.
We'll
I'm
get
responding,
it.
assuming Jareth is translating this as he talks.
I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to ask, what is your name? What do you like to be called?
Don't have name.
Tony.
Can I call you Tony?
Just don't
Doesn't
call
seem
him
to
late to
care.
lunch.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go try to find Rictavio or get him some food.
All right. Let me
You
find a
think
tiger
instead
here
of
and put it.
Instead of wolf, we could bring him some like whole grain, dried, possibly with a little bit of like frosting on the top.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Slices of bananas on the top.
Sounds lovely, but I don't think it's gonna work.
All right. You guys get away from this thing before you piss it off?
Yep.
All righty. Move away from the stockyard, kind of heading back out into the streets. You guys are all together right now, so I think what I want to do is to drag all these guys and put them down here and grab a group token because it's covering up a lot of the map. That's huge. And I'll make it so you guys can control this too, in case you want to say this is where we're going. That work? Yep. All right. Here's your little group token. The We Are Here token. I'm gonna make a name on it. Back in the front of the stockyard, you guys kind of are regrouping. And where are you planning on going now?
I think the best thing would be the Blue Water Inn and see if they know where Octavio's been staying.
Alrighty. You guys head back to the Blue Water Inn. Right down the street, just a straight run. You pass by a couple of houses you remember from last night. Oh, hey, look, there's where we murdered a cultist, and that's where we beat one up, and here's where someone ran. Oh, and look, there's Waterhouse down the road, too. It's definitely like within sight as you guys pass through one of the squares here. You don't see anybody around you like right now. No one gives you any problems. People are just going about their business. They're still setting up decorations for the festival. And right now, like this, it's looking like things are almost there. Lots of streamers across buildings and colorful banners put out. So you guys step into the Water Inn. This is in the morning. We'll bring you guys over there. Check my Blue Water Inn. All right. Hold on. I got to reset because you guys scared everybody away last time.
I don't know how to ask about it, but how do we ask, or like, how do we start finding more information about those pieces that like the Wizard of Wines is missing? Like, because the sun, yeah, like the sun is responsible supposedly for it, even though it's like not really his fault that it got robbed, you know. But he was like the last person involved.
You could go ask him.
We did talk a bit to him when we first got there about it.
Yeah, I just know that's like another lead that we have that's out here in like the whole of Barovia. Like if we are trying to find these things, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob, how known are these gems to like the whole community as a whole, or is it like a secret?
It is a secret.
Okay.
Only the only the Wizard of Wines, only the Martikovs knew about them.
Right. So we shouldn't be like asking this major bard that's super magical about these gems, right? Like it's like,
well, that's, I mean, just, you mean asking like the random local, like, hey, do you know anything about gem? Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, I mean, but if they wouldn't know about it, and it's definitely like a powerfully kept secret, you know. So I don't want to be asking people that shouldn't know, you know what I mean? But eventually, we do need to find out where these went, and most likely, powerful people have them, you know. So.
Right. Well, you do know a bit about one of them. I mean, you know that the Druids took one of them, and remember this: the other one that they suspect that they know where it is was taken by. Hold on a second.
What's that?
Baba Lysaga. They believe that it was taken by her, and she is a sort of a witch that lives in Barovia. I don't think you guys know exactly who she is, but let me check that real quick.
Yeah, I'm not home yet, so I don't have in front of my notes. But yeah, just for our overall party, guys, like this is something that, you know, there's some names that we've heard, Baba the Saga, you know, the other druids that have these powerful gems. So that is something that we could be chasing down and trying to figure out too. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, from what it sounds like, because no one seems to know even Erwin what happened to the one when he was on guard duty. So our best chance of getting one back, I mean, I don't know much about Baba Lysaga, but I think maybe the druids might be our best chance.
Well, let me go back to that map real quick, because you guys as you're making your way back to the Blue Water Inn. Maybe you're having this discussion quietly in the street, and I'll bring you guys back to the map. We'll talk real quick about where stuff might be if you're asking about the gems. So one of them, is at Yester Hill, and that is, I'll ping on this map over on the left-hand side. Bing. You know that the druids up there are crazy, and that they kind of you don't really know what their beliefs are, but they ransacked the Wizards of Wines, and they were destroying like their ability to create wine. Took one of these gems. You know that they have, like, they worship this tree up there that is called the Gothias tree. But you don't know how they were going to use this gem. Maybe they were going to empower the tree somehow or do something else, because the gem has some sort of ability to help growth. The other one was believed to be taken by Baba Lysaga, but you don't know much about her or where she might be. So you could maybe ask in Vallaki if people know any rumors or legends about Baba Lysaga, and maybe they could tell you something about her. And that's an indirect way of asking without necessarily bringing up the gem.
Where is the Wizard of Wines?
Wizard of Wines is over here. I'm going to mark them both down. I'll put a label for them. One moment. Not do that.
It's a nicely detailed map, but it kind of just blurs together occasionally.
Yeah, you have to kind of zoom in a bit to see stuff sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah.
This is not even showing that. Hold on. Let's try. Oh, well, it would help if it was on the right layer. It would help that if I'm on the right layer, I ping something and obviously I was not on the right layer. So, do you see the Wizard of Wines over here on the...
Yeah.
I just put a thing there. And then Yester Hill is to the south. Hold on, and I'll change that. Dunk. So Yester Hill is to the south of it. Can you see those now?
Yes. I was looking in the wrong area. I was looking over here.
Right, so I'll try to focus ping, and then if you guys all zoom in, you can see that the Yester Hill and Wizards of Wine are like they're right near each other.
You could focus ping?
Yeah, I can
Wow.
ping. If I do that, it should drag all of you over to the area. Is it doing that?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that
Oh,
is
nice.
cool.
I was doing that before, but I was on the wrong layer. I was on the GM layer, and it
Oh.
doesn't work when you do it that way.
Okay.
I'm like, it's right here. Why is nobody seeing it? Because I wasn't doing it right.
Okay. So that's Yester Hill, and we are currently here, if I'm not mistaken.
You were in Vallaki, yep, right where the "You Are Here" symbol is.
Okay. Yeah, so I really think that's probably our best bet to get a gem back is Yester Hill, unless we can discreetly ask about Baba Lysaga.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right.
I
Well,
bet
that's
Erwin
that's
might
kind of
help.
like those are your leads on the gems. There's one, and you've already asked. You've already asked the guy at the Blue Water Inn, the Mardukov here.
Erwin,
His
yeah.
name, Erwin. You've already asked him, and he doesn't know. Like, he was at a total loss. It was the reason that he left the family, because that happened like 10 years ago. And like his father was like, "You should have been on watch," and he's like, "Well, Dad, shit, I'm a teenager," or whatever. And he just like they never got over it, and that was the first one to go missing. And there was no evidence that pointed to anybody when it went missing. And I think you've already asked him when you came here about that one, and he wasn't able to help you at all.
Yeah. Alright.
And now you guys have kind of alienated them a little bit, but this is where you are now. You're returning to the Blue Water Inn. I'll bring you guys to this map as you step in through the door. Patrons have returned, even after having kind of fled this place the night before when you caused some trouble. A few of them that seem to be back and kind of spread out, and you see kind of sitting over at the bar that half-elf that you guys believe is Octavio, kind of back where he was from the night before, and he turns around and kind of glances over his shoulder at your group as you step through, and kind of just gives a little bit of a nod and a greeting, like, and you can tell he doesn't really dress like the locals here. I think I mentioned this before. He doesn't seem like a regular. And I think you guys had asked about him, and I think what you know is that he's like a traveling entertainer, and he's supposed to be part of the festivities as well.
My health is back to 24. Should be 31.
Hold on. Let's find out what's wrong with your token. You might need to reload your
I did.
thing.
It's the same for us.
Well, that is weird.
Yeah.
Try reloading your D&D Beyond and hitting the features and trades. Sometimes that fixes things. There you go.
Oh, I think
Hey,
Garrison the same.
Garrison, I think, is maybe not linked correctly. Nope, he is. But that's because Brian's not home yet, probably.
Ah,
All right, just got to my desk.
So I see Naz just walks right across the bar and bellies up right next to Octavio.
I love Nassau.
Hello, Ness.
Danica, can I get a quick small breakfast before everything goes to crap?
Of course, I'll get something into the kitchen. Erwin is kind of here with her, and he's like, "Oh, I'll handle it." He's sort of like the chef. Kind of as you guys all walk in, though, he kind of gives you a little bit of a side eye, and which you kind of your insight tells you like behave, please, as he steps out into the kitchen. Danica gets like a morning ale for you or a wine or whatever for Jareth. Places it down on the bar. Nazaf, you step up right next to this guy, and he kind of glances over at you. He's got a book that he was reading, and he closes it gently as you step up next to him. "Good morning," he says.
Oh, good morning.
"You're not going to cast any more of those darkness spells, are you?"
I mean, I was thinking about it.
"A little warning, please. Next time. Get the locals all freaked out."
Whatever you say, man.
Are you gonna ask him about Tony, Naz?
Well, I didn't come to talk to him, but I came to get a drink, but okay.
Danica comes over, and she says, "What can I get for you?"
Your second cheapest, is it the second cheapest or second most expensive bottle of wine you're supposed to get?
The
Depends
second
on if you're celebrating or if you're just trying to. Is this a hair of the dog that bit you moment, or is it someone's birthday?
Do I get a discount if it's a birthday? If so, it's Bimothy's birthday. Get over here, Bimothy.
Yeah, I don't actually know when my birthday is, but sure.
It's today. Happy birthday, Bimothy.
Okay. Happy birthday to me.
Right, one birthday ale for Bimothy, and she just gets like the cheap ale and gives one to you.
He'll pass it off to Nazath. He's like, I don't really drink, but here, you can have
Oh,
it.
come on, Bimothy. You only live once. And at the rate we're going, it probably won't be that long.
Yeah. I'm good. You can have it.
Well, you heard the man. I take a drink.
She says that'd be 3 copper, please.
What was that?
3 copper pieces. That's all.
All right, I toss her 3 copper.
And she provides a drink, at least that one drink for you right away. Timothy, are you not at the bar? Or are you avoiding the bar?
I mean, I'm at the bar, but I'm not ordering anything or anything like that.
Jareth, you're the charismatic one. I'll scoot over and let you talk to this guy.
"Oh, do I need talking to?" he says as you slip away.
No, just a chat. We ran into your tiger, who we started to call Tony. He didn't seem to have a mind when
My
I
tiger?
happened to him. Yeah.
What do you mean
he's
ran into
pretty
my
hungry.
tiger?
Oh, our friend Bimothy ran into him earlier, so we just wanted to check him out. He
Ran
said
into
he's
him
hungry.
where? He says, kind of getting a little concerned.
Behind the stockyard, I believe it was.
He's cured then still.
Yes. Yeah,
good.
He's doing his thing.
I was a little
He's
worried
hungry.
that perhaps he was out of the streets.
No,
Yes,
but
yes.
very,
I
very
was
hungry.
ordering a steak for him just now for breakfast. Plan to take it to him when I was done here.
Oh, good. He was sniffing our friend, if you know what I mean.
I don't. What friend? He looks around. Do you point at Garrison?
No, I lean in to Octavio. Our friend with the no hands, he was bit, unfortunately.
At this point, he can't miss the guy with no hands. And he says, bitten. You mean that bitten by a werewolf?
Yes.
Let's just say if anyone needs a hair of the dog that bit him, it's him.
And you've brought him here to Valaki.
He's quite fine. He has not changed yet.
You see
We're
Danica
hoping to
is
get
like
rid of it.
nearby, and you're not being quiet about this.
Oh no.
And she's kind of gone like a little stiff, like, what the hell?
Oh,
Luckily,
I-
there's nobody else at the bar here right now to hear this.
Okay. I'm trying to be a little quiet.
Right, but you're only about 5 feet away or so from the bartender.
Yeah. We're trying to get rid of it as well.
You mean to cure him?
Yes.
You don't have a cure, and you've brought him
Not
here
yet.
without a cure.
Yes. He's after.
Jesus
It's a long
Christ.
story.
Oh,
It's a long
boy.
story. He's after the 12-fingered man.
Man with 12 fingers. He kind of gets like pensive for a moment. I think I know what you're talking about. The
Yeah.
Not a
minstrel.
character, but didn't we have a cure at some point?
Oh yeah, you had the option for one, and Garrison turned it down.
Garrison's
not gonna
gonna
tell him he
be
turned it down.
the best Wolfman you've ever seen. Just you wait.
Yes, he's the man who took his hands.
Seems like you have quite a story. All of you.
Everybody's got their own story, don't they?
Indeed, but most of the stories here that I found from the locals are vastly boring. Tell me, do you know any stories about the Vistani? I'm very curious about them. Have you met many since you've come here?
We met a lovely group.
A lovely group. Most in this land would not call them lovely.
I had fun dancing with them. Shoot. What was out of character? What was her name again? Madam.
Madam Eva?
Yes.
With the old one? The old lady, the fortune teller?
Yes.
Madam Eva.
Yes, Madam Eva and a lovely woman named Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Yes.
Roll a d20 for me. Run it. Let me check something real quick.
Is it a good thing I beat the 12?
No, 12 was for something else.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I don't think there's any good things happening right now, Jareth.
I think there is. I'm getting the strange feeling that he knows who she is.
Hold on a second.
I don't think he's a good guy.
Oh, seems good.
It's only one way to find out.
I just had to check something secretly. You sense that that he knows that name. Like he has a little bit of reaction, like a eyebrow kind of raises, but he doesn't say anything.
Okay. Yes, she was quite helpful, but she stayed behind, hoping to find her friend.
Stayed? What do you mean stayed behind? Where are you from?
Well, not from where we're from, but from where we visited. An old tower.
Old tower. Well, there's only one tower though that I can
This
think of.
man is
The old wizard's
giving
tower.
away everything.
Yes. Yes.
So Bimothy's sitting right there. Nazov is right there. You guys hear like Jareth? It's like he's telling this guy pretty much everything. I don't know. If
He's just giving away the whole store. Jesus Christ!
I don't know. There's something about this guy that makes me want to connect with him. Like he helps.
No, that's fine.
What? Because he's an elf? Jared,
No,
stop.
no, of course not. I mean, if
He's
you
only
wanna
a half
stop
elf.
me, feel free. Feel
He's
free
only a
to
half
stop me anytime.
Nah, this is me as a player. I'm not.
Yeah,
Bimothy is not gonna say anything because he does.
My character can't hear that you're telling all my secrets.
Garrison, give me
Right by
what
the
is
door.
Garrison doing during this time? Because you're kind of like wandering about the middle of the tavern, but I'm not sure what you're actually
Well,
doing.
Garrison didn't want to interrupt, but I saw this map over here, so Garrison was just looking at this map.
Oh, there's nothing on that table. Oh,
Don't tell me there's nothing on the table. There's a damn map there, Rob.
Map of the village.
I'm looking at something on the map. I'm looking at the map on the map on the table.
The map on the map on the
The map on the map.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the map now.
You look down,
so
and
yeah.
it is a map of the festivities that are going to be happening here in Vallaki. They talk about the dunking pool and like the wolf chase, steak burgers, and they're going to have the stocks
Man.
up for people to throw cabbage at evildoers. It's great, and it's just like at the bottom it just says, "All will be well."
All right. Is there anything that
Someone just
shows...
left it here that's like stained with like booze and gravy.
Ah, perfect. Is there anything that mentions his name's Adrian? I think the six-fingered man, the 12.
No, his name is Adriam. Adriam is 7 strings. He's 12-fingered minstrel. He is a.
Does
he is
it mention a set? Is he playing a set anywhere on this list?
No, does not list him.
Okay. Well then, Garrison's gonna probably be smoking a cigar by this window. I definitely don't think he would be involved in this conversation because, like, I love that Jareth is doing this as a player, but like as a character, I don't think that Garrison would let him say this. So I like want to be away from it, so it does happen.
Okay, I'm just marking down this guy's name again and putting it over in Discord so you have it for Andrew, the guy you're looking.
You don't like when I can never remember it. Adrian.
There you go. It's with an M at the end. It's not Adrian. It's Adrian.
Adrian.
Yeah.
No, there's no F. It's an M.
It's an M.
You still got it wrong.
What about Riles and Gretchen? You just took one of the tables here and hanging out. You
Just wanted to
You
be
doing
near
your
the
own thing?
door.
all right, just want to be near the door.
Yeah, Raoul's like
Oh, there's
that
also
That's so Gretchen.
you do a door and the
Door.
window. You got
Yeah.
2 modes of
Yep.
exit.
perfect. Yeah, Raoul's is uneasy about being in here, so he's just happy to have a lovely and like not obnoxious dinner or breakfast or whatever. Just like, okay, Gretchen,
All right.
just gonna sit down and not make eye contact with anyone, right?
You
Exactly.
see that, Gretchen, as you're saying that, like right behind Riles, you see these 2 guys at this table, and you remember them from like the night before. These guys look like they're woodsmen or hunters. They have like, sort of like fur-lined coats and like heavy gear. They don't look like they are like city folk. And like one of them like turns around in his chair and is already like looking at the back of Riles' head, and the other one is kind of like leaning past the other one to kind of watch as well. Riles is like, I don't want to cause any trouble. Don't look anybody in the eye. And you see these 2 guys are just like right behind him, like looking at him. And then they kind of like look back at each other with like a sort of like a hope these guys don't cause trouble type of look on their face.
Yep, we're just gonna keep our heads down and everything will be okay.
Maybe I should have worn a disguise before I came in here, but whatever.
With the number of halflings you've seen in Vallaki and this whole place,
I mean,
help.
0.
it probably wouldn't help very much.
I could be a child with a mustache. No one would know.
That might work. The number of children you've seen in this place.
That's a good
Also-
point too.
Go ahead, Garrison.
Was it Garrison or was it Gretchen?
Oh, somebody said something, but I didn't hear what it was. I feel like I got cut off.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Garrison will talk to these guys if you need me to do something.
No, no. I just thought maybe you said something, and I missed it.
No, I was really just loving Jareth just spilling all the beans. There are no beans left.
There are
Pot
no
is
beans.
upside down.
I need to learn how to keep my mouth
The
shut
beans.
sometimes.
No,
but
it's
No,
sometimes
no,
I
it's
need-
fine. It's all good.
Some characters
No,
like
I like this.
feel like if I tell them something, I can get more out of them.
Uh-huh.
That's good.
Hey, no,
Good to
that's
be
good.
that
It's
way.
good.
Yeah, except I don't think this one. Yeah, we'll see.
I hope you live a nice, sheltered, warm life, full of love.
I mean, you got to remember this about Jareth. He has never left Lithium. He's still learning about the ways. That's why he.
I am 100%.
We don't know
for this.
him.
Like I love
Yeah.
this. So keep going. I hope this goes somewhere. I hope the guy turns the Tower of
I-
Magic against us and kills Strahd and becomes the next gem wielding master bard because of all this. Like,
And well, also, and how do we know this isn't Asmerald's friend? I don't know.
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
just guessing.
Carry on is what I'm saying.
All right.
So he doesn't mention anything more about like you realize that he recognized the name Esmeralda, but he doesn't bite on that at all. Doesn't say anything more about it. And he begins kind of engaging you in a little bit of small talk to find out like who you are and like where you're from. How many more beans does Jareth give up?
Well, I don't mind telling him about myself and Lithium. It's not like he can get there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll fill him
So
in.
you're from a great kingdom then, and you're in line for the throne. You're an important noble, and the heir to the throne, you say?
Yes, and when I return, I shall wed my fiancée, and we shall rule.
In return, you
Yes, but I have a duty to fulfill.
a duty. Yes, you do know that very few ever leave this valley.
I trust when the time comes, I will return home.
And you have a plan for this?
I trust in my gods.
Which gods are those?
My
In these lands, there's only one that is ever really called upon, the Morning Lord. Fewer and fewer seem to be taking his name, saying their prayers to him.
well, for me, it would be Corellion.
The god of the sun.
And many others, quite important for me and my people.
Yes, yes. And these are your people, those that you arrived with. Seem sort of scattered about the bar.
No. Friends.
Was this a
I've
coincidence that you walked in the door with them?
No. These are friends I've made among the journey. They are not from where I am.
Kind of leans forward. He looks past Jareth towards Timothy and Nazov. I never got your names. Oh, let me introduce myself. I feel like perhaps you already know who I am since you came to me directly, but I am Rictavio, entertainer extraordinaire. I plan there's going to be a great show tomorrow, and I think that I'll have a fine seat for the festivities. I don't really plan to perform myself, but it should be fun.
Oh, no performance with Tony.
No, he's not quite trained for entertainment. Not yet.
Nah, too
You
bad.
said you spoke to him. Tony. You're calling him Tony.
He said he didn't have a name. Kind of came up with one. Hope you don't mind.
I don't mind. Hadn't really thought about it. Hadn't thought about giving him one. It's not that he would understand any name I gave him anyway. All he really understands is the need for hunger and food, and that is how I am training him. Hopefully in time he will come to trust me.
I hope so too. I mean, it might help being able to do what I do. Might incorporate that into your act, but who knows?
How is it that you were able to speak to him? And I'm assuming you mean actually speak and not just grunt. And I'm assuming you're not mad.
No. I'm a druid. As I've said before, I'm from somewhere else, and and we are taught to respect many things, and we speak to many things.
You know, the druids here in these lands, they are looked upon with fear.
Oh,
They
we've come
believe
across
that they are corrupted by the land.
Yes, we've come across a few and had to deal with them.
Deal with them? How? With violence? Or have you spoken with them, made other sorts of deals?
I'm afraid violence was the only way. They would not speak.
Ah, yes, that is what I was told as well, as if you encounter them, these zealots, that they only really understand a sharp sword or,
Yes.
a pointed bolt.
Proving once again that violence solves 100% of the problems started by violence.
Is Nazat saying that over the corner?
Yes.
They got it. Okay. Yes. Unfortunately, they had taken over the Martikov's family business, so we had to clear them out.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. So I understand that this entire city runs on wine, and if that if it dried up, things would get dire indeed. There would be very little chance for festivities, and all would not be well.
Speaking of that, you wouldn't happen to know anything about, and I lean in to his ear and whisper, Baba Lysaga.
The witch, he whispers back.
Yes, we have information connecting, and we're hoping you could tell us a bit about her and maybe where we could find her.
Indeed, I do know a little bit. I have gathered a few bits of information here and there in my time here in Vallaki and in the valley itself. You sure that you really want to know about her? She's quite dangerous, as I understand.
We have heard, but it might be one of the only ways we can continue to help.
Well, don't say that I didn't warn you. But
No,
if you are really intent on seeking her out, well, as I understand it, she lives in a hut. That this hut can move, but it usually is found lurking about the ruins of Perez. Do you know where Perez is? That is to the south. If you leave Vallaki, head a little bit to the west, turn south on one of the roads, eventually that road dead ends in the ruins.
I pull out the map I got from the tower and push it over to him. Would you mind?
Yeah, so nice map here. Very authentic. And he goes to your map, and he points down a road. You guys back? He points down this bridge here to the west of you. Oops. Every time I try to use the measurement tool, it doesn't work. It says head back across the bridge and then turn south immediately. The road will become a kind of a loose path as I understand it, but at the end are the ruins. And I will put in the name for Perez. I think it might be on your map already, but let's see. Yeah, it's already there.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Okay. And is there anything you might caution us against?
Oh, I'd caution you not to go.
Well, things that she's been known to do.
Well, she is a witch. As I understand it, she has magic. Can likely transform people into animals and then sacrifice them or destroy them with other magic spells. I don't really know specifics. But when someone says witch, well, I say, which way should I go to avoid them? He
Does she
chuckles.
have anyone with her? Protecting?
Oh, perhaps the hut itself might be a danger if it can move. Maybe it's a construct.
Well, I thank you. You've been quite helpful. Might be time to have some of the delicious breakfast if Erwin is finished making it.
Just around that time, the woman, being
Danica
says, the woman says, the woman doesn't really cook. The man cooks here. Just around that time, Erwin is coming out with a couple of plates. One of them's got like kind of heaping steaks on it. Definitely more than like 2 or 3 people can eat. And he puts that down on the table in front of Octavio. And Octavio says, good, thank you, sir, thank you. Pulls off kind of a little bit for himself, and eats for maybe a few minutes, and your breakfast is brought to you, whatever you ordered, Jareth. And Erwin looks towards Bimothy and Nazoth. Anything for you two?
Yeah, some food.
Would you like the stew from last night? It's cheap. Oh, I can make you some eggs, perhaps this morning. A little bit of bread.
I guess I'll take the stew.
He nods and heads back and returns with a bowl of stew pretty quickly. Like it's like ready to go. It's probably been simmering all night.
I definitely took the eggs and bread.
All right. Octavio eats, but only a little bit, and then grabs an apple that someone that he got, maybe that Danica brought to him, and he grabs his plate and kind of turns and gives a little bit of a bow to Jareth and walks out of the Blue Water Inn, sort of like a butler on his way to deliver food.
Rictavio,
Yes.
to thank you, would you like a hand? Maybe having someone speak might be a bit easier for training.
He kind of frowns for a moment. He says, "No, that's all. I'm good.
All right.
You have your
Well,
breakfast."
If you need me, we're staying at the church currently.
He nods as he gets to the door and kind of glances over at Gretchen and Riles does a little bit of like a salute or whatnot on his hat, and then he steps outside.
Riles
And
gives
it's
him
up
like
down
a
the street.
military style salute back.
All right.
Hey, Gretchen.
Well, that
Octavio has left the building.
Naz, were you listening in about the witch? We got some pretty good information there.
Nazoth is sleeping on the counter.
Oh, sorry. I got a bunch of people talking in my ear here. I'm still listening. I'm just trying to.
No worries.
Yeah.
Let us know if you need
yeah.
anything.
I was just asking if Naz heard about the witch.
Yeah, I was listening about the witch part.
Okay, good.
It's just like for the last 2 minutes, I was having to talk to someone else real quick.
Okay.
Hey, Jareth.
Yeah, what's up, Bim?
I don't know about you, but you kind of just told that guy a lot about us and everything we've done here. I don't know if it's a good idea to just be telling people everything just because we don't know anyone here, and this place, I don't know, people, that guy he seemed kind of sketchy to me personally. I mean, you do you. I don't know. It just you kind of just said it a lot.
Yes, Bim, but if you were listening, we got back a lot as well.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I worry that it's gonna come and bite us in the butt if we tell everyone everything, because we don't know anyone here, and this place is scary.
That's true, but I'd like to think we've made an ally.
I mean, if you say so. I just, I didn't really want to speak up because I didn't know what to do, but
That's all right, Bim. Have some of this too.
I already have stew. Okay.
Oh no.
He just
All right.
Oh no.
Anything from Riles, Gretchen, or Garrison? Octavio is left, and you guys know he's taking like giant steaks to feed the tiger. But he gave you a little bit of information about where you can find Baba Lysaga, and maybe not a whole lot of information about her, but you didn't know that she traveled around in a moving hut. That's something. And he warned you not to mess with her. But that, any probably normal person would probably say that. Anything else you need here at the Blue Water Inn? Actually,
What I need.
I think I was just gonna get some tea and then pay and go.
All right, so Jareth and Timothy and Naz are hanging out at the bar here. You get some tea. You work on your breakfast. Do Riles, Garrison, or Gretchen? Do they get any sort of breakfast or anything here?
Gretchen would get some stew at some point, I think.
Gretchen, can you order eggs and toast for me? I don't think I'm really welcome here. And like Rouse is like burying his face.
Yeah, Giggles, keep an eye on him, and I'll go over to the bar.
And a coffee, he shouts.
Okay.
Giggle starts to follow Gretchen. You have to kind of say, no, him, and do that.
No, back.
Goes like in circles and eventually comes back to Riles. Sits under the table.
I get this.
Eventually, yeah.
All right, so as you guys are finishing up your breakfast for the morning, you're here for maybe like another 20, 30 minutes, maybe chatting with Erwin and Danica, when the doors to the Blue Water Inn open again, and another familiar figure steps in. You haven't seen him since last night. You're not even sure if this guy slept, but Izek Strasny steps in with a couple of his guards.
Riles dances out the
Stands like,
window.
what is that, leaps out the window?
Gretchen turns.
He comes in like
under
with
the
these two
table.
guys, and he stops, and he kind of turns slowly in the direction. Does Riles just like poof, like out the window or what?
Yeah. I think if Riles thinks that he has even a sliver of a chance of getting away, he's gonna instantly jump out the window. And then then he's gonna look back at Izek, and he's gonna like dance like little Charleston, away. Like he's just like ha ha ha,
All right.
smiling.
Give me a performance check.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Please don't be a critical fail.
He got it.
14. That's
All right, so you leap out this window. You're like, you jump on the table, and you're like, ta-da! Whoop, and you're out, and then you what? You just do like the you just run off. Like Senior Frog or whatever it is.
Yeah, I was thinking like.
So everybody just sees Riles jump out a window, and a moment later he dances past the front door in the Charleston, and Izek kind of watches this and just starts chuckling, just that same dark.
Perfect. Then Riles is gonna like watch from a window.
Morning, Izek.
He kind of stops. He looks at Jareth, and his laugh kind of just goes, oh. And just he goes back to that like scowling face that is like his resting angry face. And he just kind of nods at you, and then he starts scanning the room, and he sees Garrison. Maybe chatting it up. What is Garrison up to? Is he chatting with the locals here, or is he just kind of hanging out in a
He's
dark
just
corner
leaning
like
against
Aragorn?
the wall. He was going to talk to these guys, but he didn't seem to say that they had much going on. But
No, like you come over near them, they actually probably move a little bit further away from you.
Well, I get it. I don't have hands, but I do have a mouth. We could have talked. It's cool. I got my friend now here. It's A.
You also recognize these guys as locals that were here the night before when you guys almost got like Izek pissed off and almost murdered by him, and then cast darkness spells, and people were talking about the Lord coming to kill everyone. So you were with those people, and they're very nervous about you guys now.
Get it.
You're local celebrities.
Oh, it's cool. My buddy is here. Yo, Iz, what's up, Izzy?
You just call out to him like a friend.
Yeah.
He kind of stares at you, his eyes kind of narrow a little bit, and then he starts to smile, like a predatory type of smile, and he starts walking towards Garrison, kind of right past Gretchen, as if like Gretchen isn't there. Gretchen, you hear your dog get under the table. It's like and kind of scoot further away from him.
How's the claws?
The guards kind of move in, kind of just sprinting out. One sits down at a table here, and the other one kind of stands nearby. Izek looks down at it and kind of just flexes his hand. Good. Very good. I saw some figures in the dark last night. Interesting figures wandering about in the northern part of the city. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
To be honest with you, I really don't know much about anything. But is that normal for the city? Because I was walking around last night, and I swear I saw dudes running around at night. But everybody was like moving left and right, and there's constantly shadows everywhere. I just figured that's how this place was.
Yes. Not always normal. Those that lurk in the shadows, It'd be wise to leave them alone, unless one is capable of handling the dark that comes out. Someone was killing folks in the street last night. Murder, most foul.
No. Here? Was it you, Is?
I do not murder. I perform justice. He smiles at you. This guy's got like a license to kill, basically.
Right. Two sides of the same coin. I get it.
Justice, just sanctioning
I'll tell-
range.
I'll tell you what, that bard that just left, Raul. Jareth, what was that dude's name?
I'm sorry,
Ras?
The guy that just left.
Rectangle.
Rictavio.
Rectangle. Yeah, that guy. I heard him saying that there's a cult here. Any chance the cult would have done it? Do they kill people at night? What's the deal with the cult?
Interestingly enough, those that were murdered, they were wearing strange robes. One could perhaps mistake them for a cult, I suppose.
Well,
But then
is the
there was
rumor true?
also an attack on the Watcher house. Do you know the Watchers? Lady Watcher, her sons. They were here at the bar last night, sitting at the end, and he points over kind of towards Bimothy.
Oh, those guys are. No, I didn't. I was talking a lot of shit to those guys. I was kind of in my cups. Riles left a bottle in my mouth, and I couldn't take it out because I don't have hands.
Are you saying that you got into a confrontation with them?
No. The first night, when like that weird, crazy darkness came, I just saw him when we were leaving, and I made a not so funny joke. But that was before we learned our lesson about the jokes and how funny things go. So no. So the Watcher house got attacked and people got killed?
Yes, and there are rumors now. Rumors. Like you said, a cult. You know nothing about this, though.
No, I'm pretty stupid, dude. I don't even have hands. But the guy...
That's your intelligence
kept in your
directly related
hands?
to the number of hands you have.
I know, you figured it out. You got a great claw thing going on. My hands are on their way. Don't worry.
If you are favored, then perhaps you will be gifted as well. He looks kind of around, sees kind of walks, sees Gretchen and Nazal kind of sitting at the table, and Jareth and Bimothy. Riles, you hiding at the window? Give me a stealth check.
Fair enough. Stealthy.
It's a little afro looking out in the window.
Yeah, it's 12. That's so good.
He's pretty far away though.
So, like these
And he's
here
small.
they see me for sure.
So you just see like the top of it, like eyes up in the windowsill. Not far enough. You look.
Rouse
you
takes
see-
one step
What,
back
just
and
like
starts
a second-
dancing.
Like dance again or what?
Yeah, dance again. I'll do a performance check.
Yeah, you see him like look right, like he looks around the room and then he stops at the window because he sees your mop of hair. Your eyes might only be like a couple inches above the windowsill, but that fro that you have is probably like another 5 inches.
and he forgets about it all the time. He thinks he's just 3 foot.
Do you just jump back and start dancing again?
Yeah. I just did a performance check for
What was
22.
is that the performance?
Yeah.
I picture
All right.
Riles doing the Austin Powers like behind the couch, like the elevator and then the staircase.
Yes.
And then the
I think
Yes.
I don't know. I think he's doing the Dumb and Dumber.
Whatever will get Izek to laugh and not murder
Trying to
him
think
is what he's doing.
This is hold on a second, I gotta find it. I think he's just doing this. Hold on a second.
He's doing the Elaine. Oh yeah. Okay, so he does the Austin Powers, like getting behind getting under the seal, takes 2 steps back, and then he pops back up and does the Dumb and Dumber dance for sure.
Does the Dumb and Dumber dance?
Oh yeah, he does a little bit of both.
There's a couple people that are walking like past you, like in the street, like on the road. They just kind of look over and they shake their heads. Madness comes to all of those eventually.
All will be well. All will be well.
Izek seems to be entertained by this. It kind of chuckles again and it turns away. Your
Perfect.
friend is very funny, especially when he
Yeah.
is afraid.
Which is most of the time, so that works out. I'm kind of glad I met him. He's been like the only light in this whole place. So
Yes, if his performances are half as good tomorrow, then the Burgermaster will be quite pleased. He kind of turns to like, he kind of nods to you and then turns to like walk away, but then he stops and he looks back and he says, "But tell him no more jokes." And he looks down at your hands, especially about hands.
all right, man, I'll try. But I'll be honest. Before we got here, that was kind of like our thing. You know, we would like do that about my hands. But I understand that people have sensitivities.
You
But
allow
before
people
you
to
go,
make fun of your
it
injuries.
toughens your skin. You know, it makes you harder. This way, when I fight an enemy, if they try to make fun of my hands, I'm already ready for it. You know.
He kind of looks at you maybe with a little bit of like curiosity, maybe a little bit of respect, like, you are tough.
But wait, because I'm not that tough. You think we should be worried about all these people getting killed out here?
I am looking into it. Have no fear. I think
want
that
help?
you and your friends will be quite safe.
All right, well, I appreciate that.
Give me an insight check. Just for fun.
Don't worry, guys. I took proficiency in this.
It's not super great, but this guy, like, I don't think he's. Oh shit! He actually does have a tiny bit of charisma. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, you're not really sure what all this means. You think that he saw you guys leaving the place last night? Kind of dark. You're not sure if he can see in the dark or whatnot, but like, he's kind of hard to read. You don't know if he's like trying to like pin something on you, or if he just is in on some sort of a joke that you're not aware of. He steps away from you, though, and kind of as he's passing Nazoth and Gretchen, the other two soldiers kind of fall in line behind him. And he stops at the table, and he kind of looks down under it. "Here, puppy. And just under the table, you hear giggles like, and Strozny just chuckles again, that same thing. And then he just kind of nods, "Good day," and starts to walk out. Guys follow.
As Izek is leaving, Rouse is gonna try to climb back in to just avoid interaction with him anymore.
All right. You climb back into the window. A couple of the locals look at you like, "Oh dear."
Rouse like pats his coat down and is like, "Yep, good day," and walks over to.
Oh, there you are, Riles.
Yep, still alive.
Well, that was eventful.
A little scary.
I think that went a lot better than last time.
The door suddenly opens and Izek Strozny's
True.
standing there again. He looks straight at Riles.
Rouse is dancing. Rouse is dancing his heart out. Let's do another performance check, I guess. He's
Garrison
gonna
is
critic
belly
fail
laughing.
one of these. Oh, an 8. Not so good. He trips, I think. Or
Under the table. Under the table.
Yeah,
Gretchen shoves him under the table.
yes, thank you. Thank you.
It's like Giggles is trying to hide there too. It's a terrible performance, but it doesn't seem to bother Izek at all. He just laughs again as if this is like his own joke. And then he starts to head out again.
Whew.
See, it is.
And this time he does not return. Everybody's quiet there for maybe like a minute looking at each other. Riles is hiding under the table.
Everyone's holding their
Absolutely.
breath. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
he does not
got-
return again.
guys, real quick, just between the four of us. He was asking about stuff from last night. I told him I don't know anything because of my lack of hands. I think he believed me.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. It worked.
Oh, okay.
You probably heard because you're only like 20 feet away, and Izek was not
Yeah.
quiet. Garrison's all like conspiratorially, like he was talking about last night. The two guys over here are like nodding.
You guys heard that too?
Most of it.
Oh, I'm
Are
sorry.
you guys-
And they turn right.
No. Are you guys worried about this? You heard what he said?
They kind of look at each other and they look at you and they say, "Welcome to Barovia. Things go bump in the night. You should not be walking out on the streets if you know what's good for you."
Obviously we don't. I didn't know that we shouldn't be doing that. Even Isaac said it was weird.
All I can say is, well, things happen around here.
That's making me feel like you had something to do with it. Did you have something to do with it?
No, we plan on getting out of this town. I don't even think we're going to stay for the festival. There are wolves to be hunted. Perhaps we'll have some luck out there, hunting some down and bringing in some more meat.
There's always wolves. How are you going to miss a whole festival? Everyone's been waiting for this.
Well, now that talking about cults and people dead in the streets, I don't know. Maybe it's a good time to get out of town.
You were just so fine with it. What happened to the tough guy act?
They look at each other and they kind of look back at you and they say, well, he's extras. He's taking an interest in things.
Isn't that good? Isn't that why this place is like safe? Air quotes
Unless he
without
turns his
fingers.
eyes on you. He decides you have something to do with it. Well, he is the law here.
Alright, well, I mean, he seems cool. We're on first name basis.
Cool. What does this mean? He is hot. He summons fire.
Yeah, I don't know why. Did you
Someone
guys
wants
know
to burn a man's face clean off.
Did you know there was a cult here?
They kind of look at each other, but they don't really answer you.
Come on, you can tell me. We're friends now. We're all in on the big secret.
They say there's always rumors. People in these places are desperate. You should not talk about these things.
But he was
You
just
never
trying-
know who's listening. And they kind of look around the room.
That guy over there. And Garrison darts his eyes to the left over his shoulder. So he's like, is that
Yeah,
guy?
and they look at this guy, the skinny dude in the corner. They're looking at the other guy. They look at the skinny guy in the corner and say, yeah, that one looks suspicious.
All right. You want me to go call him out?
Oh, we want nothing to do with this, no.
I'm gonna say that you said that he was a cultist.
They said nothing of the kind.
Garrison.
I just heard you say that.
I just said that he looks suspicious. Does he not look suspicious? Look at him, all thin, his hair back like that.
That is suspicious. Who's thin? That's weird.
I mean, he looks like he's, I don't know, half dead. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, you sure you're not gonna stay for the festival?
We might return for it. Depends on if we have luck tonight in hunting.
No, you're hunting.
You've heard that there are wolves about, and that perhaps we'll have luck close to the city.
Can I come?
You hunt at night?
Yeah, can I come?
Well, not too far from the city walls, and we know what we're doing.
Can I-
They look at you, and one of them kind of looks at your hands. Do you really want to come like that?
Yeah, man. I want to hunt a wolf. I want to eat a wolf that I got to hunt. That'd be crazy.
Wouldn't that be cannibalism?
Give me a persuasion check if you're really trying to convince him.
Rouse, wouldn't you love to do this and help me be successful upon this situation?
No, thank
Just
you.
kidding.
You're probably gonna turn into a wolf yourself and then eat me, so I'm good. I'll stay. I'll stay
yeah, I
in
don't know.
company.
I don't know what you mean by that, but my friends, I'm going to go hunting tonight because last night was so boring. Just sat in our room, and apparently there's cultists outside. We could have hunted something.
Yeah.
Your persuasion check does not persuade them.
Can
They're
I
like,
help
"No,
at
that's
all?"
all right. We don't know you very much, stranger.
Like,
They're
can I
getting
pay-
a little suspicious, especially when Riles says something like you might turn into a wolf.
Thanks,
like,
dude.
He gets really hungry, is what I mean.
I'm just
he gets
trying
the
to make
munchies.
friends.
Yeah.
Hungry like the wolf.
Hungry.
That's what we're line dancing to tomorrow.
Just Duran Duran all night long. I was watching some of their old videos just like a month ago and showing them to my daughter and being like, "Oh my god, these are so like 80s." Is this just an excuse for these guys to go on vacation and hang out with models? It's like every single one of their videos is the same. We're on a boat with girls. They're sort of like the Allspice commercials. I'm on a boat. I'm on a horse. There's no reason for any of it. But they were cool. Epitome of cool in the 80s.
That was cool. That's right.
Everybody wanted to be Simon Le Bon on a boat with hot ladies.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
So you're saying I can't come?
They shake their heads. No, we don't know you, stranger. We're better off on our own.
Have you ever read the Most Dangerous Game book?
No, what is that about?
Don't worry about it. What time you guys?
Someone in
usually go out?
Barovia wrote that book, probably.
Was it the guy in the corner, the skinny dude?
Maybe. Like, definitely looks like the kind of person that would have.
Suspicious as hell.
It's either that or the guy in the hat over here.
I thought that was a chick.
Characters.
That's what happens when I don't see him.
You do a double take. I thought that was a chick.
Sorry, sir.
He's like, it's all right.
All right. Well, good luck on your hunt without me. I hope you get plenty of wolf.
Hey, I'll go hunting.
All right, they got to turn back to their meal. What are you guys gonna do here now? Is it time to go on one of your little missions, or are you gonna freak out some more locals?
What kind of missions we got?
Probably both at the same time.
Yeah, that's usually what.
I don't know. I don't know what you guys are gonna do. You've got all sorts of leads. I just don't know what you're gonna pursue.
Well, we got to make it back in town, but at night I would love to go out and kill these guys while they're wolf hunting.
Kill these guys.
Yeah, personal goal of
What?
Garrisons tonight. So that's what I got going on at around 11 p.m. But I'm free till then. That's what Garrison let you guys know if you're trying to do something.
You just say it right. I feel like you say it like right in front of these guys. I don't know about you guys, but tonight I'm gonna hunt these assholes.
Yeah. What time you guys usually go out?
Harrison, stop.
I'm just wondering. Wouldn't it be a coincidence if we ran into each other?
Well, now they're getting suspicious. Like, why do you ask? And the other one's like, don't talk to him anymore. In fact, they get up and they're like, I think it's time for us to get going. Good day to you.
Good luck on your hunt.
They're like, fuck these guys.
Oh, I'm so gonna kill them tonight.
They are now gone. There's only a few more people you can chase out of this place. Over at the... So as you're doing this, you see that Erwin is kind of talking over the bar to Danica. Jareth, you and Bimothy are right there. And Erwin is talking to Danica about, like, you see him looking over at Garrison and, like, these guys leave. And you can hear him talk to Danica. He says, they're doing it again. They're going to be driving people and out of our place. And we're going to lose all of our business if they keep doing this. And Danica looks to Jareth and to Bimothy and says, can you do something about your friends, please?
Yeah. Sure, we can try.
I don't wish to ban you from our establishment completely. You've done our family a service and we owe you, but cannot be at the price of our livelihoods here.
Yeah. Bimothy will go over to Garrison. Hey Garrison.
What's up, buddy?
Actually, can I just get everyone over here?
You want us to come to you, or you coming us?
Just get around the table. Let's have a group meeting.
All right, we have a table. Come over here. There's more of us.
Rouse waves from under the table.
Yeah, look, even Rouse.
So I feel like I have the most experience of this getting run out of town, and it has come to my attention that we are very quickly becoming unfavorable in this place. Not only in this bar here, this tavern here, but just in general. People are not liking what we're doing or saying, and it's not going to be good for us if we continue down this road. I think we need to kind of stop attacking people or insulting people because it's getting to become a problem.
Who's trying to run you out of here? You want me to talk to him?
So the bartender lady said that she was not too happy with you mentioning that you were gonna go kill those guys. And in general, we've insulted multiple people here. We've gotten ourselves in trouble, and in general, this is not going well. We need to kind of, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but we kind of need to be better.
Timothy, look around. Does anyone look offended around here? Just look.
Yes,
Who?
many people do.
Oh, there's no one looking at us. Everyone looks at us.
Yes, they don't want to look at us because we're big assholes to them.
This is a strange place. I don't understand a bar where you can't be mean. What kind of weenie hut juniors is this?
Are you guys talking over the bar or over the table? Or are you just yelling across the room?
Oh, at the table. I haven't
Are
really cared.
I'm just wondering who's hearing this conversation. And who else might be hearing it? Alright, so Bimothy's over at the table here. Did Jareth join them too?
Yeah.
So should we make our own bar? Is that what they want us to do? Or like,
Yes.
you think the
No,
church
I'm
could have?
just saying-
Oh, Riles, you think the church could have a bar?
Yes. Yes. People in
All right,
churches and religion love alcohol, right? Right, Gretchen?
I brought a whole
You got
cask.
it.
I brought a whole cask. Where did
I
I
feel like
Oh,
you
leave
guys
yeah.
are missing the
You did.
point.
Where's my cask?
We're starting a bar, guys.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
Oh, you
no.
guys, this place sucks. Everybody, we're going to Riles.
This is going horribly
Kill him or
wrong.
give me strength.
Nazoth, we should turn your windmill into a bar.
Oh my god.
You know what? I love that idea.
Oh yeah, we're so
With
back.
blackjack and hookers.
Yes.
Wait, what's
In
up?
fact, forget the blackjack and the beer.
Oh God.
So, all right, Timothy, we're gonna leave. We got an idea. Come on, we're out of here. Jared, come on.
We're gonna make a bar,
Okay.
and there's
You
gonna
guys
be
are done
comedy
your
every
breakfast by
night.
this time.
Okay, well maybe
Thanks for
just
breakfast,
maybe
guys.
just weekend.
Sorry, we made those two dudes leave. I really, every time I come in here, we don't mean to cause problems. But that's on me mostly. I think.
Mostly.
That's a my bad. He's
Sorry,
gonna.
I dropped my
Mea culpa.
charisma.
I got 3 dump stats, and you're not gonna like any.
All right, so Garrison is leaving. I'm assuming the rest of you probably are too.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick 5-minute break. I got to run and do something real quick, and then we can jump back in here. It's a good time for anybody that needs to use a restroom break or whatnot. And we'll be right back.
Claim to be.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Them killed some things, sure. Like
yeah, but
the
what if we put the
NPCs
tiger? I've been thinking about this. What if we put the tiger in the Watcher house?
I mean, do we want to try talking to Lady Watcher?
I mean, that sounds like a pervert.
It does, but it's her name.
I mean, she's a cultist. We know this. We should
That's
we
true.
should send the tiger on her. Like we put Jareth in the tiger cage
But we
as a tiger, and we release the real Tony Tiger in there, and then Jarrett's just in there and he's like, oh, what the hell? And he comes back to regular Jarrett, and it's all like, well, this is strange, you know?
In this situation, does Jareth know what he's doing?
Maybe. It would take some convincing.
Okay. And do we take the entire wagon to Watcher House?
Well, maybe I could see if I had
Or do we
hands.
just walk the tiger there?
If I had hands, I could wrestle the tiger. But
Why don't we pull another card? Get some guidance that way.
sure. I mean, I truthfully don't know what to do.
Exactly.
Like, you
That's
know?
because we have a day before the festival. We don't have
Yeah, what do
enough
we
time
do
to
this
go
day?
somewhere else. We're kind of stuck here. So I mean,
so do you want to
I'm thinking-
confront the Watchers? That's like something we could do. That's in town. They're the most powerful people in the city. Like, I feel like, hey, we're these weird
well,
strangers.
besides
we
the
think you
Baron,
suck.
right?
Right. So how do we
I
pull
mean-
that off? You know.
Yeah, I'm kind of like in the let's pull a card and find out route.
Yeah, I mean, if that is an option, I don't know. You know what I mean? How that really works. But like, is it something that we just do? I don't really know. Whatever. But sure.
Yeah, we'll wait for Rob to go back. We'll pull a card. I mean, the
All right.
only
If
thing.
that hypothetically isn't an option, what else would we do?
Well, here's what Jareth wants to do, and I think Naz might like this as well. Eventually, we'll go see that the coffin maker again, and maybe throw down some orders. Maybe
For
that'll
some
kill some time.
coffins?
No, for
coffins?
furniture. For furniture.
Why would we need
Oh.
furniture?
Oh, because he's a
I need
carpenter.
furniture.
Yeah, because I need furniture for Durst Manor. Well, the future embassy,
And for our bar.
Naz will need some stuff for the windmill or the bar, whatever you
Oh
want.
yeah, we need a bar.
Sure.
God.
Oh my god.
Dear God, you guys
I
are,
think we're doing.
So-
you guys are
something
all
to kill
fucking
time.
insane.
It's something to
Okay,
kill
so
time.
real talk,
Yeah.
real talk out of character. I'm just memeing around. I don't actually want to go get furniture for my windmill. I'm just being a goof.
Also,
know, right?
this
But
windmill,
it's
everyone
kill
we've
time.
mentioned it to has been terrified of it.
Exactly.
I
It's just making me more and more
We
excited
have to
be
actually
the
go
owner of it.
investigate it
Hey,
at some point.
They were terrified of Durst Manor before I said we cleared it out. Right?
I've said it
Yeah.
numerous times. Any press is good press.
He presses good.
But I mean, seriously, that might kill sometime.
Well, but we have what, a day until
So we
the
got a day.
festival, so
So let's try to pull a card. And then you said something about shoving me in a tiger's cage.
what?
Well, there's a plan that we swap Jareth with the tiger that's in the tiger cage,
Uh-huh.
and then we put that tiger in the Watcher
I
house.
can't turn into a tiger. I can turn into a
Well, it's
panther.
also not a tiger; it's a saber-toothed tiger.
I don't know that. Do we know
Well,
that?
well, I know that because I've seen it.
Yeah, Jareth knows that.
Jareth would know.
That's
it.
even better. He would F the
smile
Watcher
at
house
him.
up.
I mean, here's the thing. I can turn into a black bear now. I could just run into the Watcher house if you want me to.
I mean, is that something that you would want to do, though, Jareth?
I mean, as long as they don't see my health form, then how are they going to
Oh
tie
my
it back to
gosh.
me?
Because
haven't
what if
been
they attack you with high magic and then they show
Yeah,
regular
you
Jareth?
won't stay a bear for very
Yeah.
long.
Oh, no. So you'd have to cover me.
Why are we going into the Watcher house?
I
All
have
right,
no
I will
idea.
ride you. Riles and
Kill
I will ride
time?
you.
To kill? Why? But why? Like, here's the thing, though. Is like
cover
we gotta. If we do anything stupid, we are going to get kicked out of this town.
What?
So, like,
no,
if we want
it
to,
might be this bar.
If they haven't kicked us out yet, they ain't going to.
Yeah,
I mean, it
and it's
might be-
really just this bar. Izzy's our friend, so we're good with like the main people. We have the priest on our side. We strong arm the shit out of the coffin maker. Like, it's just this one place that sucks, and we're about to make our own bar, so it's gonna be fun.
Hey,
Well,
I
this
like
is
this
the-
place.
This is the bar that is owned by the people, like the wine people that we helped, or
Yeah,
like the family
The
of
kid who got the whole gem stole sucked anyway, whose family doesn't love him, and who grew up and made the softest bar in the world. Like, nobody wants to
the
stay here.
softest bar in the world.
These characters
Wow.
stand. Like,
Damn, you're
I
right.
This
I
is like
like this
Fictional
place.
character.
you would like this place.
I had a great bed, a lovely place to sleep, and then we got kicked out from staying here.
I want to go to a bar where there isn't even stools.
What, do you want like those tall, whatever you call them, chairs?
No chairs.
No, you just stand.
No, but
Standing.
what are those things called? Like high back chairs? You know what I mean?
No.
No.
Just hang on. Let me
There's
just
like
Google it.
leaning stools. Are you talking about
Swing?
leaning stools?
There's swings all over the bar.
No,
No.
it's called a high. Search high back chair.
Couch or chair.
Chair.
No, I don't want any of that. That is the no. You see, that's the opposite of what I want.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like there'll be a lot of people who will sit around the fire drinking in those like old school high back chairs.
What?
Unless they're
that's what
talking
you
mad
want.
shit to each other, I don't want it in my bar. Unless it's like a Yo Mama roast from MTV in like 2010, I don't want it.
So you want sawdust and just
Yes. And
Okay.
Peanuts on the bar.
Sure.
And our top shelf is Svedka. You know, like.
Oh God, no.
Well, I mean, I already know what I want for the embassy then.
Actually,
get
no,
the
we have
good
the
stuff.
finest wine. Our bar has the dopest wine until we run out of this cask.
That's true.
You
All
guys
right,
are
I
saying-
am back.
Oh,
We
okay.
don't even need a permit because we'll run out of product by the time.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't have
Oh, plus-
product.
wait,
You guys,
We don't
you guys been talking this whole
have-
time about trying to set up another bar.
yeah, but Rob, we
We've
don't,
been talking a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
we don't need a permit. We don't need a permit.
Yeah.
We have religious exemptions because we're doing it at the church. Let's go, baby.
Okay. Okay,
Separation.
so real talk. Can we pull a card? Kind of hope to help us find where to go next.
Sure, you can pull a card.
All right.
Let me see what you get.
I hope it's a tiger.
Yes, they want to replace me with the tiger, or maybe like use me to attack or the tiger to
Oh,
attack.
yeah,
me.
Can you even turn into a tiger?
I mean, right now I can do a panther. Well, you know what? I don't know. Give me 1 second. I
We
haven't
could draw a
wanted to
picture of a
change
tiger
into a tiger.
and put
And
that.
again,
Okay.
this is a Smilodon, a saber tooth, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay, let me see. Sabretooth, you said?
Yeah, I think Sabertooth is super high CR for what you are.
all right.
Back.
You
um,
do two of you have like this is Bimothy's deck, right? You don't have two.
Oh,
of you.
Well, no,
I
I think
have a
Joe's
deck.
got his own deck. Yeah, Joe's
I
got his
got
own
my
deck
own
as
deck.
well.
All right.
It's Timothy's what?
oh yeah, there's no way I'm changing this.
Well, I have the
Sound.
actual physical
Sound.
deck as well too.
Yeah, Sabretooth is a challenge rating 2, so definitely
Yeah.
not.
I think unless you're a Circle of the Moon, I don't know if you could even become.
Even then, you have to be pretty high level.
Let me
Yeah.
just see. Basic Tiger. Can I turn into Basic Tiger's challenge 1? So I don't think so. No.
I think one
No,
is like the
most I can
max
do is-
for.
Yeah, I can do
Sure.
half is my max right now.
You mean
Yeah.
So I can
basic
do a
tiger?
Panther.
And we could tie bones to your face.
Disguise
Yeah.
kit?
Alright,
Can I disguise him?
This guy's
So
kit-
before you guys
okay,
decided to do anything, you guys decided to pull a card, right? You pass
Yep.
the deck around, you
Mhm.
pull a card. And when you flip one over, it is the
Do this
shepherd,
in the bar.
the 4 of glyphs. Give me an Arcana check.
Everyone or just Bimothy?
I think anybody can roll this one.
Okay.
I think this is Jareth pulling from his deck. I don't.
Oh, Jared.
Everyone being sheep in this
What?
bar. That's what it is.
What do we roll? What do we need to roll for it again? I missed that.
Arcana.
Arcana.
Ah.
Oh, there we go.
My -1 Arcana.
All right, you guys aren't entirely certain what the tarot deck means without like someone like Madame Eva or Vistani or Esmeralda to tell you. You can only really guess. And Nazoth is the only one that feels at all sort of like he understands maybe what you're looking at. And it seems kind of basic to him. Shepherds protect others. You think this indicates that there's a group or something that might need to be protected. Yeah, but Nazoth, whether you believe the cards actually mean anything or not is up to you.
Wait, does this mean we gotta protect those hunters?
No, we have to protect our flock at the church, and our flock are our patrons that come to our bar, which will become safe within the dome of the church. It all makes sense. The card makes sense. We must shepherd them.
I'll tell you what it means. It means I need to order some veal.
Nazoth, what this means to you is that you need to see a Vistani if you want to understand anything about what this card might really mean.
I think it means that there are sheep somewhere.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Well, wolves do eat sheep, and people do hunt wolves, so that would make sense.
Tracking.
Or all these people are our sheep, and again, we must make them our flock and bring them to our new bar in the safety of the church.
I don't disagree that they're sheep, but I don't think that's what it means.
Bimothy, you're part sheep, right?
No.
Bimothy's mom was a sheep.
Oh, okay. Right. So part.
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah. Well, how else did you get like that?
I was born this way, and
so your dad was a sheep.
I don't know my parents, but I'm assuming they're like me. But from what I know of satyrs, this is just the way we are.
Well, I just figured your dad was a human and your mom was a sheep, and he got lonely.
I mean, for all I know, maybe. But I don't know. I try not to think about it too much.
Yeah. It's sad that you don't know your birthday. Well, happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
So, you want to come to our bar and have a drink?
Why are we making a bar?
Because the card, it told us we need to bring our flock in order to protect them into the shelter of the church. We brought the bones back so it's safe and hallowed ground. People can stay there, and we will rebuild it, and we will bring the light better and better, and people will see the same thing we saw this morning. It all makes sense. I'm having a holy epiphany here, guys. It's all because of that cask of wine we stole yesterday.
Oh, word.
Are you sure it's not that you just accidentally drank like 10 cups of coffee? You just under fucking rock on caffeine.
I can't drink anything. I don't have hands. I need someone's help for that.
All right, bring you guys back out to the town of Alaki map so you can decide where your bar is going to be, or whatever you guys are going to do.
The bar is at the church.
So done.
For the 10,000th time, the bar is at the church. It's like an
one keg.
outdoor...
We're at the end of the one keg. One day. It's a pop-up bar.
We're a pop-up, exactly. You get it. We're trying to gain awareness of the church to regain people's faith. Izzy and everyone said people aren't praying as much as they used to. All of this is reasoning to have the bar party at the church property where people will be able to experience the sun and all the beauty that we saw. Because it's going to work. Plus, what else are we going to do until I got to go kill those hunters?
Why do you want to kill them so bad?
Because they're going to kill my friends out there. Did you not hear that? My buddies are out there, and you guys
How
are
are
eating
they
them for breakfast.
How are they your
You're all
friends?
eating my friends for breakfast. What do you mean? We're blood brothers now. Don't you remember? I talked to my friend outside. I saved them all from eating you. Remember the whole thing where there was lots of them and they could have eaten us instead? We're all now homies.
I very much remember. I was very much terrified, but you've also
you're welcome.
Not turned into a wolf, and also have had this curse or whatever for like a couple days. I feel like you're jumping quite a distance here.
What do you mean? The tiger smelt me. He knew I was a wolf. Things are happening.
Yes,
it's all lining up.
Okay, whatever.
Garrison gestures a stub like into the sky and kind of crosses it. It's all coming together. Even tomorrow, I'm gonna have the coolest hands ever.
Okay.
So what actually are we doing for the time being? Are we actually
thought
doing a bar?
Watcher House. I mean, we haven't been there yet.
Technically, we have because we're underneath their house.
Right, but I mean, we haven't been in it.
Now you want to do just daylight robbery?
Daylight
No.
robbery.
God, no.
I don't think personally. I don't think we should leave the city until the festival's over because we only got
Well, we're not-
1 day.
Yeah, so we wouldn't be leaving the city.
So then that might be our best bet to go to the Watcher House and check it out.
How are we gonna check it out though? It's literally like the second most politically powered person, and we don't matter. And they run a cult. You can't just knock on their door, and be like, "Can we hang out here?" You know what I mean? Like,
It's never stopped us
Like,
before.
also, like, what are we trying to accomplish by going there? Like, what is the goal of us going there? Like, are we going to get information, or are we like just gonna go like check it out, and then if something goes
I
down,
mean,
you
what's the
know,
goal? To sow chaos.
well,
Are
then
we
let's let the
trying to
tiger
sow
leave.
chaos?
If we're doing
I
chaos,
am. I don't know what
I
you
vote
guys are
tiger.
doing.
All right, let's vote. Let's open
Let's
the
say
tiger cage.
hello to the guys.
Hmm?
The
What guys?
boys, the Watcher sons.
They
in
don't
the
like
bar.
me.
yeah, we did insult the
I
sons. Yeah,
said something awfully rude to them.
Could just
Mm.
sit down and be calm
could've-
until
You
the
mean like
festival.
create a bar, have a nice
we
lounge
could go
place to hang
apologize
out?
to the Watcher sons and for what we did.
What
or for
word
what
was
you
that?
did.
What word did you say?
Apologize.
What does that mean?
It means to
apologize for breaking into their basement.
I'm
feel
I
regret and be sorry for what you did.
You're using all these words I don't understand. Can you slow down?
So we're gonna
Oh,
apologize for
boy.
breaking into their basement and murdering the cultists.
I was, as far as I'm aware, I was not there.
You were there.
Mm,
You're the one who dragged us into that mess.
let me see the replay.
Okay, we can pull up the live stream.
Shit. Turn that down.
Riles, pull up the live
Tell me
stream.
my ass was so big.
God.
Riles is probably like documenting this all in some way. It's like scribbles that no one else can understand, but you know, he's keeping the lore.
Shorthand.
Spaceballs moment. Wait, no, go for it. I don't want this part where someone's getting their ass kicked. You just see a picture of you guys on the street right now. What's this? This is Nelson.
All right, those of you that are Watcher House interested, I just don't understand how it works. Like, we just go there and like do what? And if that is what we're gonna do, I think
Well, that's what I'm also trying to determine as well too.
Yeah.
Is what is the purpose for us going to the Watcher House? The only thing I can really think of, other than breaking and entering for some random reason, is to apologize for insulting the sons at the bar last night.
Okay, that.
Yeah, but like they just had a bunch of murders in the bottom of their house. Like, do you think they want to see people? You know what I mean? Like, it's.
We don't know
should
that.
know about the murders.
But we do. Izzy just told us.
Did he say in Watcher House though, or did he mean
Yeah,
the ones on the
he
street?
mentioned both.
Yeah, he said there was an incident at Watcher House and there were murder in the streets last night. There's
So it's
talk of
like-
a cult.
Yeah, why would we? I feel like it doesn't seem smart. As much as everything else, I'm just kind of just being chaotic as well. But like, I don't see how it just works at the Watcher House. You know what I mean? Unless like Jareth, you can get an invitation as like some royalty and have tea with the lady or some shit. Which is
I don't know if we should send Jareth because he's just gonna spill the beans.
All of the beans.
All the beans.
I don't think I would with Lady Watcher. Seriously. Just after
You
dealing
haven't
with
met
the
her yet.
sons.
She might give you a feeling.
What
We're
is
just
that
messing with
feeling?
you.
all jokes aside, though, like
Mhm.
Well,
the church,
Yeah.
right? We bring people to the church who haven't been praying. We show them that like it is a holy place. There's people there that are taking refuge there. Like we try to build this up in this town. Like the whole idea is this place is actually like whole hallowed ground. It could be a place for us to be protecting people, right? And those that need protecting can come to this place, right? Like we know
Protection
that
from
there's
what?
from Strahd and everything else. Like we know that the priest himself has said that that place stands in defiance of being able to be dealt with. Like, and that's why the bones are so important. So like for us, like if there are people that want to see the light and want to see positivity, like maybe the idea is we start to make this church a place, you know. So I'm kind of joking about the bar, but I'm also kind of not, you know.
It's a holy bar.
Well,
I mean, let people come. Like,
Maybe the pop-up idea is a good idea because there's going to be a festival, and that could be like the event the church gives is the little pop-up bar.
right? And it's today.
With its single cask.
Single cat.
A cask.
It's a limited time bar.
First 20
boy.
patrons.
Get a drink, everyone else. Too bad.
So that is Garrison / Brian's vote. That's what I'm thinking. Is it actually makes sense to establish a place of refuge in that holy temple and use it to our advantage if it is somewhere safe for us to then make better and bigger of influence, you know.
What if Jareth can get a tea meeting with Lady Watcher?
Go for it. Rouse and I will be building the bar.
Yep. Rouse is for the bar.
It'll be so
and the Watchers probably don't want to see me.
Yeah, that's how I.
I guess I'll ask Danica and Erwin the best way to go about getting a meeting for tea with Lady Watcher.
Who's going? You and who?
Anybody coming with Jareth?
Oh boy.
I guess Bimothy will come with you.
Gretch, I feel like you're a nice person. You should go.
Well, all right.
Nassau, maybe stick with us to build the bar.
Yeah, I think
We got two very different goals here.
Naz comes on. Team put a sock in it.
So you guys have what? Like, jokes aside, are you really trying to set up like a wine barrel on the side of the road and like charge people for drinks? What's the deal with
We're
that?
not charging. It is a beer garden in the lawn of the church. It is not on the street. Like, stop trying to bastardize our great idea. Riles will be doing physical line dancing and other type things at the church parking lot.
Yeah.
This is over at St. Andrews?
Yes, and Garrison will have invited the people of the downtrodden area to give them more health and stuff that he met earlier. And we're having people come to the church, have a free glass of wine, and enjoy the blessings of the whatever Lord that worships this church. Like, Garrison does not have a clue what actually happens here religiously, but it feels right to him.
It's the All Is Well festival, beer garden festival.
You're offering people booze, free booze at St. Andrews.
Yes.
Maybe we should ask for permission to do that first, or should we just ask for
the church
forgiveness
does not
later?
need permission.
Okay.
The church does not need permission.
I meant permission from the church. Okay.
It's half ours now. We saved it.
Is that how that works?
We could take it back, and it would be all ours.
So now we're threatening the church. Okay.
Yeah,
maybe we are the bad guys.
I
feel
made
like
no
this
attempt
is-
to hide the fact that I'm the bad guy.
This is
I
the
don't know
peak
what.
That's why we love you,
D&D right
Nazov.
there.
That's the
boy.
only honest one here.
Free wine
This
at a
does
church.
not mean that
Hey,
I
we're
am a bad guy.
All right, so over at St. Andrews, you guys bring this wine over. Do you even tell like Father Lucian about this? Or you just start setting it up in like the front door, like, and you don't even have like a sign or anything. How are you spreading the word? Like, how do you guys go about this?
Riles will probably do some barking, but I'm gonna wait
so you
to
send
see.
Riles as like a barker around town, like free. Come drink the punch at St. Andrews. Is that what you're
That's
doing?
right. Yeah. We got Kool-Aid.
Come and drink the Kool-Aid at St. Andrews.
Should I do like a
It
persuasion
has a
or
hint of
something?
cyanide.
All right, well, we'll come back to that in a moment, but give me a performance check for just to see how the barking goes, to see if you can. I mean, and roll it with advantage, because if you're saying anything about like free alcohol, like that's like what runs this whole place.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. That advantage helped a lot.
All right, you start getting like a crowd that starts coming. Like when people hear like you're offering like free drinks at St. Andrews, like they start coming to their houses, and people are like even like closing up shop and stuff like that for like an hour to take like
Oh God.
While supplies
Oh,
last.
no.
While
Time to come
supplies
to this
last.
place.
While supplies last.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
God.
go.
The supplies will not last long, and you realize that one keg that you guys have is going to go super fast.
That's great. And then we're gonna send everyone.
You
to
also
the
get quite a few people that look like maybe they're living in tenements, kind of coming out. They almost look like it's like the Walking Dead start coming to this place, like the frail and the infirm that have been hiding in their homes are like coming out when they hear about booze and stuff. And like some of those people that Garrison saw like over near the coffin makers are like making their way here too. So like you really got like an eclectic sort of weird crowd.
Great.
You have
Everyone,
drawn some
thank
attention
you.
to yourselves.
Thank you for joining us.
What-
We're here. I'd like to hand the microphone over to my good friend. He may be small, but he's got a big heart. Everybody, Riles.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get some dancing, and he starts doing some line dancing.
All right, you already rolled your performance. I'm not going to make you roll again, unless you really want to.
Nah, I don't
You
have
don't need
to.
to roll again. Hold on to that good one. Hold on to the good will.
Yeah.
And let's grab Jareth and who was it? Was it Timothy that was going with him or Gretchen?
Gretchen,
All three.
Timothy, and Jareth. Yeah.
Both, yeah.
Timothy,
Giggles, I
Gretchen,
imagine.
and Jareth head to Watcher House. Da, da, da. All right, I'll move you guys over here. Just like this or something. You guys arrive at Watcher House again. It's a little run down, but it was obviously like one of the greater houses in this place. Been here so long that like it's just sagging, kind of under the weight of time. But it still has the bones of a nice manor. Let's hell, maybe we go back to the Watcher House map for this. That sounds like a good idea. One moment while I get it ready. Giggles with you.
Yeah.
I'm back at the Watcher House map, and I realized that like it's got the keg like on Garrison's shoulder. This is hilarious.
You know, no, I think I'll leave Giggles at the church.
The Giggles at the church.
Yes.
Yep.
Every bar needs a dog.
That's so true.
Giggles is with Garrison.
Is Giggles
In
line
the rounds.
dancing?
I mean, you can ask him.
I'll try. Can I do an animal handling to see if I can get Giggles to line dance too? Because that'd be the cutest thing ever.
Sure, go ahead.
All right.
Oh my God, Giggles is gonna crush this.
A 5. Not so good.
Giggles is just staring at Riles the whole time. Just doesn't know what Riles is trying. Just like every once in a while goes, yep. But does not dance at all or do anything you ask it to. In fact, at one point it probably starts like jumping in the air and like getting like on, like trying to lick your face and stuff.
Oh, that's so cute. As long as
Good boy.
as long as he doesn't poop on the stage, that's okay.
All right, the map for Watcher House should be back up at the bottom. Scroll down to the bottom of this page, and you'll see. Well, you can see your other guys off on the right-hand side, but they're not here. Jareth, the front door is kind of down this little side lane. The main road is off to the left here. Let's get rid of Strozny and his gang because they are not here. The door is just in a little bit of an alcove here. And you go up and you knock on it.
Mm-hmm. Knock, knock.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Let's show the door. This is the right one, right? Yes, it is. All right. After a moment, there's like a peephole in the door that slides open. And you see a middle-aged woman kind of looking out. Hello, yes. Who is it? Who are you?
Good day. Prince Jareth Beverell. We wanted to have a
Oh, Prince.
yes,
A real prince.
a real prince. Yes.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Io?
No,
You're
have you heard
not
about
here.
our Lord and Savior Corellion? Yeah.
Do you say that? Are you going to be like a creepy dude?
Don't do
Oh,
that.
God,
We don't
no.
want any.
No. We're hoping to have a team meeting with Lady Watcher and
Team meeting.
and
Team meeting?
apologize to her son.
T.
Hold
we
on.
Like the T.
Apologize for
Oh,
what?
T.
There was some kerfuffle that happened at the Blue Water Inn last night.
You all right? You said what? Prince
Peverell,
Prince
Jareth Peverell.
Jareth Pavarotti. All right. One moment.
Yeah.
Oop, and it closes.
Jeff Pavarotti.
I'll be right here.
Oh, is Naz up there too?
Yeah, I was about to say, if I'm talking, I should be up here with you.
So it's only Riles and Garrison that are putting on the show.
And Giggles. Don't forget Giggles.
And Giggles, who is not helping at all. All right. Jesus, guys.
This is great.
Okay.
We're a bunch of lunatics.
You guys are, man. Can't even tell you. You can see that this door is solid, by the way. Like this person closes it. It's you can tell that it's locked. It's built to lock into. It's reinforced bronze bands. Like nobody's really getting through this door really easily. After you wait for like a few moments, the little thing slides open. The door thing slides open, and the same woman is there, and she's like, "Well, all right. Would you come on in?" And you hear like like as a lock is undone, and she opens the door for you, and you find yourself in a sort of like an entrance chamber. Like a little vestibule. She says, "Oh, you can hang up your coats and put if you've got like dirty galoshes, you can put them in the closets." She kind of points over to these little two closets on the side.
And if he looks down at his feet, does not have shoes on?
There's a
Because
door
he has-
behind her. Does not have shoes on.
Because he has no feet. He doesn't have feet, so he doesn't wear shoes.
Oh, that's right.
Hooves.
She kind of does like a double take and looks down at your hooves. Just scrape off the mud on the carpet here, please.
Okay.
Behind her there, you can see there's another door that's open. It goes to like a grand staircase that ascends upstairs. You can see there's two sort of like doors to the left and the right beyond her. Once you guys have hung up any cloaks or dirty stuff that you need to leave behind, and she leads you into a sort of dining room / sort of sitting room, I guess you'd call it. It's a dining room that adjoins a parlor. It's the best way to describe it. And I'll open it. It's on the left-hand side. And we will do this, that. And as you are kind of led into this room by her, you see that there's another gentleman here already who is kind of standing kind of near the table. Everybody give me a perception check.
Ooh, definitely take my passive there.
All right.
What's your passive?
15.
15. All right. You have seen this guy before. The first night that you were in, when you came to the Blue Water Inn, he was in the common room, kind of sitting at one of the side tables, like having a drink kind of on his own. Gretchen, Gretchen, Nazoth, both of you kind of recognize this guy. He's kind of well-dressed, maybe a little bit more well-dressed than the normal folk here in town. And he's kind of straightening his coat, like maybe he just kind of stepped into the room. Hello, welcome. My name is Ernst Larnack. Prince Peverell. your name has been floating around this town for the last day or so. Welcome. Come on in, come on in. Lady Watcher is she will be down soon, but she bid me have you all come over to the parlor, take a seat, and asked if I could get to know you and find out what you've come here for. Our servant here, Halik, she says that you wish to apologize to her sons for something?
Yes, I'm afraid so. There was a little kerfluffle last night at the Blue Water Inn.
Indeed, I heard there was something about strange magics, darkness descending upon the place.
Yeah, that was my bad.
He looks over towards Nazoth. No bad. How do you mean?
It's my bad. I did that.
Oh, yes. Well, I see. Oh, why?
Yeah, things were getting chaotic. Didn't want to kill anybody, so I decided to scare everybody.
All right. Kind of chuckles a little bit nervously at that.
I mean, that's kind of the good guy thing, right? You know, scare everybody off instead of killing them. That's the better option, isn't it? Sorry, I'm new at this whole good guy thing.
Yes, I suppose that is a good option. It's always better not to murder someone.
Yes,
This was what the boys they were there. They said that someone had insulted them, making fun of them. I think as they were departing, Lady Watchers told them that they just need to man up. But if you wish to apologize to them, that is by all means probably the most. That would be the most civilized route. What was that?
Lady Watcher's definitely allowed at the bar. She's got the right attitude.
Is Timothy inside too?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know myself in.
No worries.
I also
Everybody give
wanted
me
to-
a perception check.
But they already did.
Another one.
You want another one? Another one? Okay.
Another perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, my passive will kick in again, I guess.
What's your passive?
15.
15? All right, 1 second. Gretchen and Timothy, and Jareth. Actually, Jareth. Not Jareth, just because of where you are. Gretchen, you're kind of near this wall. You haven't taken a seat just yet. Timothy, you're standing in the main room, kind of near the main table. You notice that there is something, a bit of a wavering in the air over near the door here, kind of down near the ground. You realize that you think that there's something invisible over there watching through the doorway. Something small. Gretchen and Timothy, maybe Gretchen hears something and kind of glances over. Then you guys see, when you look that direction, it kind of vanishes back in the direction of the stairs.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'd also like to apologize for falling into them after we got pushed back.
Yes. Well, the boys, I don't think that they are here at the moment. But if you, I could, probably arrange through Lady Watcher to have them maybe this evening come here. They spend most of the time out in the town, on the town. He kind of rolls his eyes a little bit. Did you still wish to speak with Lady Watcher?
Oh, absolutely. One noble to another. I'd love to get the feel of the town from a lady such as herself.
Right. Yes. Well, let me go see how she's doing. She is an older woman, and it does take some time to sort of put on the face, if you understand.
Oh, of course.
All right. I will be right back then. Halik, if you could get them some drinks and perhaps some, something to tide over their appetites. And Halik just nods. Of course, but... And he says, pardon me. And he steps past between Gretchen, Nazoth, and Bimothy. And he heads into this main hall, and you can hear him kind of marching up the stairs. Halik steps kind of past him as well and leaves the four of you, in this room alone as she kind of goes through the stairway. And Bimothy, you see her step into, like, what do you think is a kitchen beyond this other door? You can just see a little bit of it. Got a fireplace over there, a little bit of a table. And she's kind of gone in there. You can hear her kind of rummaging around. So you're putting a little kettle on the fire. You guys have been left alone in this room. Do you just wait calmly? Do you conspire with one another? What do you do?
I'll just take it in, look around, but not touch anything.
I'll just kind of go up to people and just kind of whisper, just like, there's something watching us. I don't know. It was like something. I don't know. I felt it's like something was weird just going on over there by the door.
Well, we own Watcher House.
Oh.
I expected to be watched.
I mean, I guess you could take it literally.
So go open the door.
No. I don't want to get in trouble.
I think whatever was there is left.
Yeah, I don't think it's there, but I just noticed something. It was weird.
Give me another perception check.
Hey, perception.
Ooh, not that time. Oh, Bemphy. Oh.
All right. What did Bimothy get? Another 18?
13.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, Jared saved it.
All righty. So Gretchen, Bimothy, Nazoth, Nazoth never saw this thing. Gretchen and Bimothy have kind of lost track of it. You don't see it, but Jareth, you notice something now kind of over near the fire, like a little silhouette. Like there's a little bit of a wind kind of moves the fire and dust kind of moves over there. And you see briefly that same sort of shimmer in the air over here. You think something is kind of perched in the fire, or on the fire, like right over there. But you're kind of just catching a glimpse of this silhouette out of the corner of your eye. It's small, whatever it is.
Huh. Interesting.
What? You see it?
Yes, it's by the fireplace.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Something by the fireplace.
Look over by the fireplace.
Anybody got berry fire?
Jareth, when you say that and kind of point over towards the fireplace, you see this thing. You like there's a little bit of a poof of like smoke, and you think that it's gone up the fireplace now and out of sight.
I think you maybe
travel existed.
What was that?
I just made a joke. I didn't know flu travel existed.
You don't know where it went. You think it went into the fireplace, but you can't see anymore. It might be have gone up the fireplace or teleported or whatever, or maybe just out of sight.
I don't suppose they didn't need no fairy fire, do you?
They do not.
I did.
I'm not much of a magical person, so no.
I'm not currently prepared with it anymore.
That sucks.
It
Well,
wasn't
I
really
guess
doing
we
anything
should just-
for me.
I guess we'll just wait then. I don't know.
It does seem to be how our luck goes. We never use something, and then when we need it, we don't have it.
That's why you just never have anything useful, so that way you're never prepared or disappointed by not having anything. I'll just kind of look around while we're waiting to see if there's anything interesting in this room.
Let's see if there is. There are There's a portrait up here. There's a portrait above the fireplace of a man. You haven't seen him before, although he kind of bears a little bit of resemblance to those boys, the young men that you saw drinking at the Blue Water Inn. Maybe this is Lord Watcher, Fiona's husband. You've heard that you haven't heard anything about him. You heard that Lady Watcher runs this place. You kind of assume that he's dead, but you don't really know. There's a couple other portraits in here too, though, that shows the two sons and an older woman, very stern looking, and then a younger, which you can only suspect to be a daughter. There's also a bunch of other kind of portraits around the walls that you think might be they're a little bit older, kind of faded. You're guessing that these are deceased family members. The dining room doesn't have all that much. There's a crystal chandelier in here, chandelier. There's silverware and dishes, but none of them are really in good condition. Although they were at one point valuable, most of them are tarnished and chipped and not in good condition. There are the chairs in here are adorned with like sculpted elk horns, which kind of means that somebody took some effort to they must have hunted these things down or paid for them to be hunted down and incorporated into the furniture. But you don't think that this person was like a hunter because there's no like trophies on the walls or anything like that. This is a place that has a feel like there was wealth here at one point, but there's not a lot new here now, and you don't know if that wealth still exists or maybe it's just not being spent on upkeep.
I'll take a closer look at the picture of the daughter. I'm trying to see if we've seen her around town yet.
You have not seen the daughter around town anywhere. She is she bears a resemblance to her mother. She's younger than the boys by maybe 5 years or so. She's probably like maybe 15, 16. When I say boys, the boys are probably like 19, 20, maybe a little bit older than that, but they don't act mature like when you met them. There is a weird sort of look in like the daughter's eyes, like a sort of a little bit wide-eyed and maybe not quite frightened, but like a startled sort of look to her that was captured in this image. You also see in this portrait that she is holding a cat, kind of clutching it like to her, and the cat almost looks a little bit like the whoever painted this kind of captured that sort of look that cats do when they don't want to be held.
Yeah. Poor cat.
As you guys are thinking this over, I'm going to jump over to our beer garden thing. As Riles and Garrison are putting this show on over here, and Garrison, what is Garrison actually doing? It's not like he can kind of dole out beers.
Bouncing, yeah.
He's being jovial and fun and being welcoming to all these people, and he's giving lay on hands to those that might need it, like you said.
So what you're telling me is he's trying to be persuasive.
Sure, that's what he is. That is his main thing. If Garrison's anything, he's definitely persuading people.
There are people that need healing. That could
Do they need to be
definitely
persuaded they need healing?
And let me see if there's anybody here. No, they
Are
don't
you
need to.
sure?
No, they don't.
I'm sure you need it. Are you sure you need it?
Roll a persuasion check first.
Okay.
Straight
Can
up.
I help?
Let's make sure. No, I don't want your help.
But I'm very persuasive. Maybe I should
So
be
am
doing
I.
this. No, you're not. You definitely
so-
are not.
Garrison, you're kind of freaking out most of them. But roll one more time. Roll one more time.
Oh my lord.
What do you mean? It's gonna be fine.
Hey, a nat 20.
So there's a weird thing that happens here. One of the people that comes to St. Andrews for this festival is the same woman that you had met kind of over near the coffin maker's place the night before. And you have like this odd group where like half of the people that have come here they kind of avoid Garrison because they're like, something's wrong with this guy. Like he's freaking them out. He's got no hands. He's trying to be jovial, but he's trying to be too happy. But then there's another part, and it's kind of led by this woman that you had met before, who has brought others to you for healing. And you've kind of started to gather a little bit of a following. And one of these people is sick to the point where you know that one of your lay on hands, if you burn like 5 points, you could cure them of this disease. They've got probably some like sort of like rat-born sort of like, you know, thing that they've got. Not like bubonic plague or anything, but like they've lived out in one of these houses that is probably derelict and with rats that got bitten or ate something bad. Do you have 5 or 10 lay on hand points to spare?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything else but them. So he's running around like one of those like really excited Baptist or like super whatever those kind of.
Yeah, you hit him in the head with a stump.
Just, huh? And then he just puts his like his stump on him. He's just like, yeah, like, and whatever what is it? Who we worshiping out here? The Morning Lord? What is it?
It's funnier if you say it just
That's
like
probably
that.
why you roll a 1.
He's like, whatever Lord it is. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's based out there. Like, well, that one. Bam.
Garrison's a polarizing figure. How much lay on hand points do you have normally?
20.
20. How much of those do you want to spend here making friends?
20.
I have
You
some
wanna spend
healing
all 20?
All of them?
words too. I can burn a
21.
healing word or two also if that helps.
It could, yeah. If you want to use like a healing word on someone that's like, after Garrison's kind of met to them, like you don't necessarily need to.
Okay.
But if you want to, if you're just being generous, give me another persuasion check. Let's have Riles roll on his own.
I'll do a persuasion. I don't know if I want to burn. I'll burn one spell on someone who's maybe.
If you burn one spell, you can roll this persuasion with advantage.
Ooh. Well.
So you're proving that you can actually heal. It's not apparently something that is very common here.
You gotta let him know the word though.
The word. What's the word?
Hey.
Healing word.
Oh yeah. What is the healing word? The healing word is
bird.
Did you say bird? I like that. Bird.
Bird is the word.
Oh, healing bird. Healing bird is the word. That's really good, Dad. Thank you.
Next week's gonna be healing turd.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's a good healing word.
All right.
Good rolls.
So Riles is like suddenly like kind of super popular. Like his performance was great. His pitch is great. He's showing that he's like they believe that you're sort of like a new acolyte to like the Morning Lord. Again, you notice that Garrison's having like this weird issue. Like there's like the most downtrodden folk in Vallaki are sort of flocking to Garrison, but like anyone that like that seems somewhat normal is kind of giving him a wide berth. And
that's fair.
But you are like super popular. Like this is the first time in this place since you've met these assholes. The rest of the PCs, by the way, I mean by assholes. It's the first time since you've met these assholes that you feel like you're on the ball, and like this is kind of like the crowd. Like you haven't done your jokes just yet, but like you can feel that the crowd is growing here, and like maybe this is your moment. Like it's coming up. You've got a captive crowd. They love you already, and then you notice something across the crowd, like on the outskirts of them. You notice the 2 Watcher boys that you guys had seen the Blue Water in the night before, that they are at the edge of this crowd, and they with them is Izek Strozny and his 2 guards.
Oh God!
And the 2 boys are talking to Izek like animatedly, and they're kind of pointing in the direction of Garrison and you, and they're like, you can't quite hear what they're saying because you're performing, and Garrison's riling up the crowd. Garrison, give me a perception check. Let's see if you notice this too.
I love this so much.
Morning Lord, bam. That's right. Hallelujah.
It hasn't come through yet. Is it bad?
Oh,
All right, so Garrison
bad.
just have no idea. His back is to them, and he's just like stumps flying, you know. And Izek is kind of just staring at him and looking over at you, and these two boys. You don't know what they're saying, but they're pointing at like the two of you, and it's like they're trying to get Izek to do something, but Izek is just kind of standing there with this scowl on his face.
I think he's just tired of dealing with us, to be honest.
Probably. Does Riles notice
Totally
this?
is.
Like, even though he's pretty.
Yeah, Riles,
occupied?
you notice it because you're kind of like facing the crowd from a different angle.
All right. In that case, like, I'll try
Riles
to get
is the
everyone.
only one that notices.
I'll try to get like everyone's attention. I'll be like, "Hey, do you guys want to hear a joke?" And then like he makes it seem like he's gonna say a joke, but then he just does like a really funny dance, like the best dance that he knows that Izek would like. Maybe he does like his chicken dance. That no joke, no
Everyone
no
hears
words.
a million records scratch at once.
The
Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite. He busts out the Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, that would be so.
Do you have a
sick,
joke
yeah.
ready?
No, I don't. I absolutely do not, because Izek told him no jokes, so he's only doing dances. Those are his jokes. His jokes have become
All
fun,
right.
silly dances now.
So your one chance to tell an awesome joke. You have this crowd here, and you look across, and there's Izek there, and you're like, "Fuck it, nope, I'm not telling a joke."
Yeah, he just does like a little fart dance, and he's like, "Ha, that was good, right? Ha, that was so funny."
All right. So you hold back here, and Izek kind of watches with his guards, and the Watcher boys are just kind of like looking your direction, and like they're whatever they're trying to get Izek to do. Izek's not biting; he's kind of ignoring them. And at one point, he turns like annoyed, and he snaps his fingers on that demonic hand, and it bursts into flames, and the boys back off, kind of stumbling over each other in this display. Like, and this is sort of like his like get the hell out of my face.
Hell
sort of,
yeah.
like, gesture.
Yeah, Izzy's got our back.
Yeah. Izzy,
And
with
they
a 20, do I
and they
make
back
Izzy?
off.
Perfect. Thank you, Izzy.
No, because he's not really paying attention. He was annoyed by the kids.
Perfect.
So like
okay.
he's not really kind of into your performance. In fact, he seems pissed that they're like, messing up the performance, maybe.
Beautiful.
You're not really sure like what his motivations are, but he intimidates them with this burst of fire, and they back off, and they kind of scramble away down the street, kind of looking
So he isn't
very
busy, is he?
concerned.
He isn't busy, is he?
Is he busy?
Is he busy? Meanwhile, back over at Watcher House, Gretchen, Dareth, Bimisi, and Nazoth, you guys have been waiting here now for maybe 15, 20 minutes since, Ernest talked to you for a little bit. He asked you some questions, and then he left you to go check on Lady Watcher, but he hasn't returned, and it's been a little while. Are you guys getting all antsy, or are you just going to wait this out?
Jareth will wait.
We should probably just leave.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we're obviously disrupting their day.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm wondering if they're coming back at any point, or it's been a while, so.
One must have patience when dealing with nobles.
I'm not a noble, if you haven't noticed.
Halika's come back and given you guys some drinks and stuff like that. She's kind of hovering nearby at this point. But she's not really like in your way.
So we haven't been completely ignored. Just
no, you haven't been ignored. She's paying attention to you, doing like what a good servant would do.
Okay.
Tending to whatever needs you might have.
Halik.
Yes, my lord. Or should I say my liege? How would you like to be referred to?
You may call me Your Highness or Prince Jareth, whatever's easier.
Your Highness. Yes.
Like Daddy.
This picture beside the boys. We haven't seen her before. Who is she?
I'm sorry, who? And you point to who?
The daughter.
The daughter. Oh, she says that is Stella.
Where is Miss Stella? We haven't seen her.
Oh, Stella, she's in her rooms. She is, she's very she stays normally at home. Has a bit of a condition. She doesn't quite know kind of how to explain.
Will we have an opportunity to meet her?
Oh, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Sorry. Stella does not take visitors.
Say, do you have a house ghost?
A house guest? What do you
A
mean?
house ghost.
Ghost? A house ghost?
Yeah, you know.
No.
Friendly house ghost?
No.
Well, then what's the weird shimmering we keep seeing?
She kind of stiffens
What?
like
I'm
a
curious.
little bit and kind of looks around. And she says, I don't know what you mean.
I'm sure it was nothing, dear.
If you want to roll an
look
insight check,
into
you
her.
can. But you suspect by she's not really hiding her emotions that much. You suspect that she probably knows about this thing.
Yeah, I believe her.
But she's pretending that she does not.
Yeah.
Another 5 minutes pass. Let's get a perception check from everybody.
Perception.
Perception checks.
Yeah, 15.
Oh, jeez.
I see everything.
I see everything.
I see nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing?
Nothing? Oh, Schultz.
All right. 1 second here. You guys, Gretchen, with that, somebody has a really high passive too. Is that you?
Yeah, 15.
15. What are Bimothy and Nazoth's passives? Passive
9.
perception. Okay.
My passive's 12.
Gretchen and Jareth, you guys hear like a door open. You think it sounds like the back door. It's kind of a little bit distant. 1 second here. This is about maybe. I'm sorry, dragged you guys to the wrong place. This is maybe closing in on about 30 minutes since you got here. It's been a little while. Bimothy is the only one to see that the two Watcher boys, Carl and Nikolai, have arrived in the kitchen. They kind of come out from here and kind of step through this door, and you see Nikolai, like they look at you, and they got like this sort of like kind of stare as they look at you. And they step into this room and they close the door so that you guys can't see out into like the hallway anymore. And you're not sure where they went. Timothy was the only one that could see them from his angle.
I think the two sons are here. I just saw them in the kitchen.
Oh.
If they closed the door, they didn't. They I guess went somewhere else in the house.
You can hear the creak of wood kind of above you, and kind of on this wall, Jareth, like behind you. The stairs are kind of that direction. You can hear a little bit of movement upstairs as well. You know that there are people up there kind of moving about.
Halik.
Yes.
We
Kind of looks
haven't
around the
heard
corner.
much about Lord Watcher. Is he no longer with us?
Oh no, he passed away some years ago. So sad. So sad.
All right. Is Ernest coming back with Lady Watcher anytime soon?
I don't know what's taking so long. She, as a lady, I do not know if you are aware of this, but it takes time to make sure that one is presentable, especially if they're going to be meeting with other nobility.
Of course.
I could perhaps go and check.
No, that's all right. We don't want to rush her.
All right. She kind of steps back and just closes her hands in front of her and is waiting there. It's not long though after that that Ernst returns. The door opens and you see him kind of on the other side. And he steps in and he says, I am sorry, gentlemen, but Lady Watcher, she's not going to be up for a meeting today. She tried, but did not feel quite herself once she was up and out of bed. Perhaps tomorrow, or we will send for you when she is in better spirits.
Are you sure? I mean, I could always go up and help her. I am a druid. I might be able to help her feel more like her previous self.
Oh no, she has already told me and given her her words to me. There's no more need for bothering her. She's an old woman and set in her ways. But she does have an interest in visiting you, Prince. She was quite interested.
We saw that her sons have returned. Would it be possible to apologize to them before we leave?
She said that she wished to be there when this happened, and they are in quite a bit of a mood themselves. When they returned, they wanted nothing to do with you. So, but when the lady is ready, then they always do what the mother tells them.
All right. Well, we appreciate the hospitality, Halik. Thank you, Ernst.
You're welcome. Thank you. Have a good day. She kind of leads you out to the door, and Ernst kind of steps out of the way so you can leave.
Yes, so Jareth, let's leave.
Okay,
Nazop, Mimothy leaving too?
Yep.
Definitely something going on in that house, Gretchen.
For some reason, it takes me a while to move my token.
Nazoth is old. Makes sense. Right? Is Nazoth the oldest? I feel like he would be.
The door closed behind you, and
Yeah.
the place goes dark again.
Yeah. I'm not going back there.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure what we were doing there in the first place.
Jareth wants to apologize.
But I mean, something definitely is going on in that house. I mean, something's
they're
going on.
cultists, Jareth.
Yes, but I mean, think about this. One, she would definitely, Halik was definitely avoiding talking about the daughter Stella, and then that thing that we kept seeing.
Everybody roll another perception check.
Oh god.
15.
I sees it.
When they say that thing, nobody sees this with Nazoth. You, for the first time, you're just looking in the right direction. You kind of look back at the house, and you see on the eaves that there's like that little wavering, right, kind of above you, listening in.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, we should go.
Let's kill it.
Something is definitely strange. Didn't we hear that, these are the second most influential family? And yet...
We should leave before talking about this anymore, because I feel like we're being watched.
Well, let's walk and talk.
Let's make sure we're not being followed by this thing.
Well, of course we're being watched. It's
but I mean, isn't it
house.
weird that we're not seeing the family beside the sons out and about when... they're supposed to be the second most influential family behind the Burgermeister?
I guess. I don't know.
Gretchen and Nazoth, you think that you've been kind of trying to track that thing, and it's following. Like, it kind of leaps off the roof at one point. You hear a little bit of a flap in the air of wings as it crosses the sky, lands on another building, and is kind of shadowing you from maybe 20, 30 feet away.
It's on the left now, Nazoth.
So something's definitely happened to this family.
Okay, Jared, I think we should stop talking about it right now.
I'm gonna fix the shoot it.
Still being followed.
I don't know if we should.
I'm gonna shoot it. I'm
You
gonna
see
do
it
it.
back up on the roof, like out of sight, when you start saying, "I'm going to shoot it." Now it's
Yeah,
just
rid of it.
behind
Common.
something.
Nah, let's see that. Get rid of it.
Just scared it off.
That's what I do.
Maybe we should try and hide from it. I don't know.
But we'll be back at the church soon. That'll be fine.
Okay.
Like-
Yeah, maybe we should go. Wait to talk about it until we get back to the church. Because
I think that's a great idea.
Safe there.
All right.
So
You guys head off down the street. Let's get one more perception check from everybody.
oh boy.
So many perception checks.
It's always a good sign.
I see everything.
I see the light.
You catch one more little glimpse of this thing, but it's pretty far behind you, kind of back near Watcher House. Does not seem to be following you at this point. It's a little bit like a blur in the air, as it seems to be heading back there. You guys head back through Vallaki to the beer fest.
Whatever the fuck is going on at the church, yeah.
We show up at the church, and like
beer
they're throwing a
pop-up.
freaking party there.
With one
There
keg.
we are.
I go in, flip the table. You have turned this house into a house of thieves.
You love it, Azoth. I know you do.
All right, everybody's now back there, so let's grab these little tokens, drag this side. This they arrive about maybe 15-20 minutes or so, like after that event with Izek.
Izek, yeah.
By the time they get there, Izek and his guards have left. They're no longer here. They didn't stick around for the whole beer garden thing.
It's just a festival pregame, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tailgate party.
Tailgate party. No biggie. Have you pissed off the church? Or are they cool with it? The father?
Sorry, I'm just seeing that Brian put a note
Yeah.
about how many bottles this is.
300 bottles. That's a decent amount.
Is a barrel a ton? Because you would not have been able to take a ton. with you.
Oh.
Well, no, it
Well,
says,
a
it says
ton
that there's a
fermented.
ton of grapes, which reduce down to wine or whatever.
Yeah, pre-fermentation. It was
How heavy is 600 gallons?
That's a lot.
Or 60
It's
gallons?
Okay. That's
Depends
still a
on the
lot.
liquid.
So I was thinking that this was a smaller keg and not like a full-sized one.
I think a gallon of water is like 7 pounds.
I just read that it's 8.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, a gallon of milk is 8.
It
A
depends
gallon
on the
of
liquid
water.
because
Uh,
gallon is volume, not weight. So it depends on
Yeah.
the liquid.
Water is 8.34 pounds.
Okay.
So we
Size,
talking-
U.S. gallon.
480 is what I'm getting.
For wine.
480 pounds?
It
That'd
weighs
be
a
if it was
whopping-
milk. But
I've
I
got
assume it's not that much
270
heavier than
kilograms.
wine.
Let me transfer that.
If this were milk, different story.
I feel like it's pretty close. I feel
a
like
typical
milk...
French oak barrel weighs 90 pounds when it's empty.
Then we have to add that.
I've got 595 pounds.
That's about right.
Dang, Garrison,
Yeah,
you're
So you
strong.
could have rolled this thing down the road, I suppose, but I would think that this is a smaller one, probably half the size of like a full-on barrel.
Okay, so like
So,
150
but that's still a ton.
bottles?
That's still like 150 bottles, like
What, like,
beer
like
or
a
whatever,
Birkin
right?
or something.
Realized I've been double muted forever.
Hate when that happens.
So Birkin is 9 gallons.
150 bottles though. That's pretty good for a party.
That's a good party.
This and now, what size bottles are these? Are these like wine bottles? Or are these just like beer bottles?
Yeah, 750 milliliters. Yeah, a wine bottle. So 4 glasses apiece. If there's 300 if there are 150 people there and everybody takes a bottle to the face, like they'll be feeling good.
They'll be trashed. Yeah, you just got everybody here drunk. 'Cause
That's
it's
what
all
I mean.
free
Really
beer.
high quality
You're
stuff.
not
too,
cutting
right?
anybody off, right? So like this is getting like they're getting trashed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let it roll. This is for Jesus. I
As-
mean,
as
morning
long as
glory.
there's-
This is for Jesus.
All
Oh my lord.
I'm trying to get them to
All right,
dance
so
some of the
Get
alcohol
crunked
out.
up for Jesus.
the pre-party is on, and you guys spend most of the, I think probably most of the day here, tending to drunk folk and keeping them out of trouble, and
And line
probably
dancing.
having to. I'll bet that some of those lay on hands probably had to cure, alcohol poisoning.
Nice. Garrison's never been happier about that. It's like, this is my kind of bar.
This is the best
That other
use of
place
land.
is for pansies.
By doing this, you guys have also made, like I said, you're now sort of like minor celebrities. When the group returns, like everybody's having a great time. You've never seen anybody this happy in this place. Like there's so much kind of like just people are drinking and partying, and you can see Riles dancing and people are laughing and pointing.
Yeah. He's trying to
Garrison's
teach
got like
them
a weird mix of like Garrison has like a cult following of like
I got
all
the
the
Goonies.
He's got the Goonies. He's got like the downtrodden and homeless that have like kind of flocked to him. People that have, scars from the pox and like, missing fingers and stuff like that, and like their clothes are all screwed up. But they are like they've been kind of brought to him, and he's got kind of like this one woman who's kind of leading this group that is sort of separated, and like there's a little bit of mix between these two groups. And I'm gonna roll d20 here real quick just to see if any fights break out. The higher I roll,
Yes.
the more violence there is.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Let's go.
Crank it up,
I'm
Rob.
rolling
Let's
to
go.
hit your party is what I'm
Fight
doing.
for Jesus.
Dude!
Oh,
It is.
Oh, peaceful.
Aw.
This whole town's a bunch of softies.
So there are no fights at all. People are like they get along great, and as this thing like proceeds throughout part of the day, at one point you see the mayor himself, the burgomaster himself, show up here with like a small retinue of guards and his wife, and he's got like this big smile on his face, and he's like hobnobbing with the locals, and he's even brought some more like another cask himself for like the pre-party to the festival, and he comes in and is just like you've made this dude like freaking joyfully happy. It's like, oh, this will make the festival tomorrow even better. As he's kind of gesturing around this group of people, and this is kind of like how you guys end the day here. We're right at the end of their session, and you guys end with a party. Although you have a group that failed to kind of meet up with Lady Watcher, and you know that the boys, well, part of this group knows that the boys were here and kind of pissed at the group, you think, and we're trying to rile up Isaac Strosny, but didn't get anywhere with it. And Strosny himself is also here with the burgomaster, but kind of staying in the back, like kind of on the other side of the street with a couple of his guards, just kind of watching the proceedings like a hawk.
When Riles sees the group come back, he's gonna leave like Giggles on the stage and like, okay, everyone follow what Giggles does, and then he's gonna go to the group and relay the information about the Watcher boys.
Oh, that's great.
Wait, who's gonna do the what?
So Riles puts Giggles on the stage.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
And then goes to the group and lets them know about the Watcher boys being there and how Isaac's on our side. And he looks over to Isaac and gives him like a friendly nod and a funny dance.
You know, this as you're telling them about the boys being here, there's one more thing that we'll sort of end on, and that is this party is so successful that you see kind of coming from the direction of the Western Gate, a small group of Vistani, maybe about a dozen of them that have kind of arrived with musical instruments, and kind of a curiosity as to what's going on here. It seems as if word is maybe spread to their camp, and they come and end up sort of joining this too. And that you're getting that just as like Riles is sort of saying, what do you tell them exactly?
Oh,
how do you explain this?
Yeah, I'll ask, like, you guys went to go see the Watcher family, right? I take it the Watcher boys weren't there for most of it. We saw them here. They tried to get Isaac. It looked like they're trying to get...
There.
What's that?
None of the Watchers were there, really.
Oh, that's weird. Do you see anything else? Like what? Something up? I mean, they are cultists,
Somewhere
right?
stuff happened. Yeah, somewhere stuff
There's-
happened.
Some invisible thing watching us and following us, but other than that, no big deals.
Oh, that sound. Well, we're having a blast here. We're glad you guys are back.
Yeah, it looks like you guys have a good time.
Hey, join the party here at Bimothy. Drink some wine. You need it.
I don't know if he does.
He needs it. Do it in your cool. Do it in your cool.
Do it in your cool.
Riles, can I roll peer pressure?
Yeah, sure, why not? But it's up to Bimothy to decide if they succumb.
Oh, Bimothy is super. Well, it falls super deeply into peer pressure.
Peer pressure be a wisdom save.
Now dance. Dance with me. Dance with me.
So whatever you decide, this is all between you guys.
Yeah, Bimothy will.
Wait, here, Gretchen will roll a persuasion check to stop you. Let's see how that goes.
Not very well. Gretchen, you're getting drunk too. Drink, Gretchen. Drink.
Timothy, I really don't think that's a good idea. Wait, what is this? Why am I drinking it?
Now dance. Everyone dance.
This is good. You realize you stole the good stuff, by the way, from the Watchers. Like, this keg is like some of the good stuff. It's probably been hidden in there.
Does it
in
have
the
like a
basement of their house
Watcher
for like.
house?
It does have a crest. No, it has the Wizards of Wine crest on it.
It has a Wizards of Wine crest on it.
Okay. No, like trade stamps or anything.
No, nothing like sold to a Watcher house in the year. What's it? Whatever, you know. It's got like a vintage, like a date on it, and it's probably one of like it's probably one of those barrels of the wines from like 10 years ago or longer that has been, you know, from one of those the last crops of like the good stuff that they can't make anymore.
When they had all three.
Yeah, this keg is, or barrel, whatever it is probably worth. You probably just spent a few hundred gold.
For the greatest party ever. That's awesome.
Yeah, we even made the mayor happy. Like.
You did. You made the Burgermaster is even happy and celebrating here. Yeah, and this we'll pick it up here next week with whatever you guys decide to do with this party. Whether you want to talk to the Burgermaster and try to curry favor, or do anything with the Vistani who've shown up here, or just celebrate and then move on to whatever's next. We'll figure that out next week.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, Rob, for delaying. Thank everybody for delaying for the hour.
Yeah, thanks everybody. This was great.
What are we doing for next week then?
Next week, same thing.
How are you looking for next week, Brian?
I have the same thing next week,
Same
so
thing?
that's cool with you guys.
I think we're good. Is everybody else okay next week to push an hour?
Yep, no
I'm
problem
all
for me.
All right. If anybody does have a problem, just let me know. We'll plan for that, and I'll confirm it because I got to check with my wife too. But I think.
All I think I have a problem with is how this stupid ass bar works so fucking well. It's the most bullshit thing.
It's what the cards told us to do.
The Vistani even came, so we can ask them more about the card.
Yeah, you could. You could ask the Vistani next week. Make a note.
Thanks, you guys. All right, see you next week.
Just imagine how successful my windmill bar brothel could be.
That's right.
They're all be terrified of.
And sustainable. All right, later.
All right, good night, everybody.
See ya.
Good night.
See you next time.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.